Hey everyone, Ben from Bangin Beers Podcast. Got Tony right in front of me. Spive, Rachel, Jake, and Keith from Stoked that just played not too long ago. Go ahead. I'm done.
That's
I just wanted to introduce everybody.
That was an amazing
nice intro. Yes.
Yes.
Killer intro.
But anyhow, since Tony wants to let me run with it here, we are doing our fridge clean out. So we brought the fridge to you folks. So we're going to open up with a Levante.
Well, where else do we
Bira.
have beer from later?
Literally the fridge.
Yeah, and literally the fridge. So, sorry.
And we also have some beers from the Black Diamond restaurant that were donated to us too. So we're gonna dive into these beers, and then we're gonna have some beers from
6 Point.
6 Point from that were donated by the Black Diamond restaurant in Frackville.
And we thank you very much, Black
Yes.
Diamond.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
So anyhow, we're going to open up with a Levante called Bira de Levante.
Birra.
Bira
Is
de
that like,
Levante.
is that Italian?
Yeah, I guess so. It is. Yeah, it
me
does
see
look
that?
like that. Yeah.
Is this one that we brought? No, you're doing one of Spy's beers.
That's one of my beers.
Why the hell you have it in the fridge clean out?
I don't. That's the beer I gave Keith.
Okay. Already.
Hold on.
All right, Ben's killing it already.
So there are
Already.
6 Levantes that I gave Keith for being so generous for letting us
Okay. Now we
record
got
here
so
and
5.
do our
We got
podcast
one
and
more.
have a great evening. So any Levantes are probably not part of the beer clean out.
Oh my God, dear Lord.
You know what the funniest part is? Is the beer clean out is everything Ben has brought. And
Right.
he's never brought a Levante beer, but he's like, this is
Right.
part of the show somehow.
Well, I wanted to clear it out.
Like,
What the
look at
hell?
this.
Oh
I have
man,
a Levante.
this is the camaraderie I have to deal with. Oh my God,
Jeepers,
it's me.
man.
So we're gonna start off with a good one, okay?
All right.
We're gonna do a Galaxy Double Dry Hopped Fort Point Pale Ale from Trillium Brewing Company in Massachusetts.
Spive, you didn't bring this one, right?
That is not mine.
While Ben's pouring and we have that awkward silence, we gotta get you more acclimated to this hosting thing. All right, so this is.
I only wanted to introduce.
All
I
right.
didn't want to.
you didn't want to lead the
Hey,
show.
what-
What's this one called, Ben?
Oh,
This
look at
is
that.
double
Oh,
dry
my.
hopped Fort Point. It's the Galaxy variant.
Look at that. That looks beautiful. Thank you, Keith.
So I am a huge fan of Galaxy beers, as you may all know if you listened before. It's a really good hop.
Yeah.
It's very tasty.
And
Double
we got
dry
all-
hop
We got all around the table too.
for
Yeah.
Fort Point.
Yep, Fort Point.
So
I'm gonna.
Trillium.
Yep, this is a 6.6 ABV American Pale Ale. This version of our signature American Pale Ale is dry hopped with the pungent Galaxy variety, enticing hazy and blonde in appearance with a frothy carb. The nose erupts with strong citrus, passion fruit, and pineapple aromatics. Upfront and resinous, hop-derived flavor of grapefruit pith, peach, and mango are balanced with a subtle, bready malt character and mild subdued bitterness.
How many check-ins has this had? You're doing the
This
whole.
has
You're doing the whole. You're doing all
Total?
that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
52,000 total check-ins. Monthly
Wow.
is 107, and for me, 1.
One for Ben.
One for Ben.
This
now
looks
this
like
is
a mimosa.
This is the if you are checking it, is the Galaxy dry hop version.
Yes,
All
and they consider it hoppy, smooth, tropical, dry, and sweet.
All right.
So
Now
So cheers,
we
guys.
have two people at the table who. Well, one, Jake, you're not a huge craft beer drinker, right?
I'm not.
And he crushed you with a pour there. So if you're not enjoying it,
Yeah.
you can
you can
tell
always pass it
Yeah,
off.
you can tag someone in and they can help you
Or
out.
you just chug it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shotgun.
I know. Yeah, that's what. I know about
You
that.
do the
shotgunning,
Secret
so-
Spive special.
We're
Chug
not
it.
forcing you to chug beers you're not into. If it's not your thing, you can pass it. We'll help you out.
Yes.
And then Rachel, yeah, she's a craft beer drinker, but not a hop fan, right?
I don't like dark beers or anything like that.
All right,
But
you
this
gotta
is
get a
good.
little.
I've
a little
tasted it already.
Yeah.
It's good.
well, I got
Move
turn.
your mic in a little.
I got to turn you up. You're soft spoken. Go ahead. Now try again.
No, it's good. I already tried it, but I don't like super dark beers. But this is good.
Super dark.
I don't like super dark beers.
Oh,
Dark
This
as
is
in.
Oh, man.
this is delicious.
There we go. That's
No,
it.
dark as in
Oh,
like
wow.
what do you classify
Got
as
'em.
dark? Like
Ben and I will be out,
Like-
and you'll be in.
like
Just
stouts?
like-
You don't like stouts?
Oh,
Or
I hate them.
all right. Oh, you're in the same boat as me. All right, here we go.
All right,
I actually like this. This is.
it's good.
It kind of reminds me of like a hazy a little.
Trillium is like they make fantastic beers. They're really really good.
Again, you got that Trillium mouthfeel. We talked about it last
And this
episode.
is on February the 19th of this year, then, too, that this was canned.
Well, last night's episode hasn't released yet, so we have to pretend that one didn't happen yet.
That's right. It did not occur.
Yeah.
it may
did
or may
not
not
drink-
occur. It's
We
like
actually did not drink beer last night, guys.
Schrodinger's podcast. It may or may not have happened.
Yeah, so this beer that you guys are drinking, if you have never had a Trillium, this is a high quality. This is sought after. This is highly ranked and very a very top notch beer.
Desired.
Desired in the craft beer world.
You're at least looking at 4s across the board with most of their stuff.
Yeah.
Like they can't do any style wrong, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
There was only maybe like one that I had, but other than that, like every other one, top notch.
Top notch.
What is that? What percentage?
6.6.
6.6. That drink's really smooth.
It's not a killer.
It's very smooth.
no,
very
definitely
smooth
at all.
This I can sit here and just drink this continuously,
Yeah.
Right.
like
Agreed.
very smooth.
And then, yeah.
I'm gonna start this off with a 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
I'm,
right.
I'm going to start this
All
off with a 3.5. I mean, I literally can just sit here and just drink this. It's very flavorful. It's got a strong, almost like it almost has a citrus flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But very smooth though, very smooth, and there's like
definitely.
no aftertaste to it.
That's a.
Right. It hits your palate and then leaves.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And
show it off though.
That's like part of that is like the Trillium mouthfeel.
I accidentally
Really
brought one of my
smooth.
personal beers, but this is the strawberry Zeppelin beer. If we get the clear out, maybe we'll dive into it. But it's actually made with 0 strawberry ingredients. It just somehow
But it tastes like strawberry.
it tastes like strawberry. But the look of that Zeppelin can, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Thanks
I have
for rubbing
one.
that in.
It's actually,
yeah.
that's other half in that. They did an amazing
That was the
job
equilibrium,
with, I
equilibrium,
think that's,
wasn't it?
So that's Equilibrium.
Equilibrium,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
Equilibrium.
yes. Now, I've been to Trillium, and they have 2 locations. There's the Camden, Massachusetts one, and then there's the other location where it's like closer to the Boston Convention Center. And you should see how that's all set up. Like you see all like the stills and everything. Well,
When you went to Trillium, didn't you get mugged?
that was like a day before. Well, a couple days after.
Yeah.
I actually carried a whole case of beer in my backpack.
Can you tell the mug story?
No, I don't want to tell that.
You don't want
Why
to tell
not?
it?
No, no.
Jake got mugged in Mount Carmel.
Did you? You want to tell it?
Wow.
He's kidding, but
Oh.
It's like a really dangerous
You got
place.
mugged in
Like-
Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I don't
I
want to
got
talk
mugged in
about
Mount Carmel.
there was a.
They took my pizza.
Yeah.
I never got mugged.
There was actually an
Knife
incident
point.
out in Ohio
Put
like
it this
that.
way: I was held up at knife point. I lost $40 and I got pucked in the lip.
that's not bad.
That's not bad. That's a good deal.
Hey,
Yeah.
rather than dealing with stab wounds and dealing
Yeah.
with the hospital.
If you
bro.
had to pick, all right. So this is how this show goes. We go off the rail, and you can curse, by the way, too. I'm looking at you, Rachel.
Thank you.
If you had to pick, if you're getting shot or stabbed, where are you going?
Shot.
Shot all day long,
Yeah, for
All
sure.
day.
Yeah, shot. Because I don't
Like
think-
stabbed where though?
anywhere.
Like
Anyway.
you have to pick a place though, because if I'm stabbed in the leg,
Dude,
that's okay.
I've seen people get shot, and I've
Stabbed in
seen
the
stabs.
stomach.
The stab is way worse.
With a stab,
But, like if you're
And it's
stabbed in the
slow.
stomach
And
though.
it's drawn
and
out,
you're there
and it
for the whole
hurts.
time. I know I'm
Yeah.
stealing a stand-up comics thing
But
here,
it-
but you're like,
Right.
it's coming again. You're like,
but if you get shot though, like you don't have time to react to that.
you're like, did I just get hit?
Right.
Oh,
No, you don't. You're like,
You know what I mean? With a stab
What the
wound,
heck happened?
somebody stabs you, like
Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
do that ever.
No, I don't want to.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was
Ben,
something
I got
else.
mugged too, actually.
Really?
Yeah, it was 1998. I got mugged at gunpoint in Penn State.
I almost made a joke,
Whoa.
but I didn't know if we could talk about it on the podcast. I just say, I got mugged one time. I just say, what, your first marriage?
he dropped the soap.
Yeah, I had a relationship where I was mugged too. They took everything.
Damn.
Thank God there was no legal paperwork to it. That'd have been horrible. All right, what's our next beer,
So no,
we
I thought
we
were
got
going
to
with
through
ratings.
My
ratings.
bad, my
We
bad.
gotta
That's
go
all right.
to
No,
ratings.
you're
Sorry.
good. You're
Well,
good.
I started off with a 3.5
Yeah,
on
well,
that.
they don't have on tap, so we'll just do whoever has a tap will score it. Or you can say if you like
Just
it
say
or
if
not.
you-
Yeah.
What did you think, Jake? from
It
State
wasn't
Farm?
bad. No, it's something
Cool.
that I could drink. It wasn't something like.
Cool,
Like
cool.
I said, not being a beer fan.
Yeah.
I could
Right.
definitely.
There you go.
See, that's pretty good though, because if you're starting somebody off with something like that, and they're not really like an IPA or a hazy fan, and he likes it, and enjoys it,
Yeah.
that's a good start.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that, I mean, everything about that beer is where you want to start off. Hazy is
Yeah.
usually where you want to be, and Galaxy hop is like that's like brewing your beer with gold. Like that's
Right.
that's a hard, expensive hop to make beers with, and most likely it's going to be a fantastic beer.
Right, and when
Yeah.
brewed right, it's a fantastic
Yeah.
hop. It's a fantastic
Oh my
hop
God,
to
yeah.
add.
If
I
you
really
Especially
enjoy
in the
that.
dry hop, too. I'm like, I don't know how many people are dry hop fans, but like, I know I've said it on here multiple times. I love dry hop.
That is a very
Like,
good.
I
That's a
love it.
drinkable. That's an all-day drinkable beer, though.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. I'd buy a case of that. And
If you're
rock and roll
watching
with it.
live on Facebook, I'm sorry that I'm not incorporating the live chat. I'm not used to doing these live on Facebook, so this is something new that we're doing.
I think this is
in
like
promotion.
our maybe second one.
Yeah.
Second
So
live
so if
stream,
you guys
so-
are watching along, tell us what you're drinking, what you're
Well, I
into,
mean,
and
just-
some stuff you're into. And if you had beers from these breweries, let us know.
Yeah, so we're gonna go with the next one here. We had Toppling Goliath before, which is Nugmo. It's an India Pale Ale from them.
This is from Black Diamond.
This is from Black Diamond. Thank you very much.
We just haven't had a chance to do it on the show yet, but this was given to me a while ago.
So
Your foot.
we're looking at the date here. Best by 7/23 of 2020. So we're doing it in May. So
So we're even better.
cutting it a little bit close, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Usually with those beers, when they actually have the set date in the can, they're pretty accurate when it comes to
Yeah,
it.
so
Yeah.
some of
That's
these
like when
beers
it
may
starts to
be
move out.
not super old, but on the older side. But because of this whole COVID, we've been sitting on a lot of beer and not having a chance to do it.
Right, and we're doing it right by saying, hey, this is old. This could be.
But during the live stream, you got to try a new trail, footpath, right,
Was it Trail?
Keith?
Oh yes,
What did you think of that during the performance?
I actually really like that.
New Trail is
New Trail was good.
they make really good beers.
Yeah.
Really, really good beers. That was my last can of my New Trail stuff. I actually made a 6-pack for my buddy. He's a garage here in town, Dave Prosick.
Mhm.
Love that dude to death.
Dave's great.
And for how much my wife's vehicles are in his shop,
He used
all
to
the
work
time.
for my father-in-law.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Dave's a really, really good dude, and he's a big craft beer guy. So I don't know the name of the page, but he was telling me about it. If you're into like bike riding and nature running and trails and stuff like that, they have a page where it's like nature bike runs and also craft beer. I don't know the name of the page, but if you guys are aware of that, I
We
don't.
definitely got to get the name of that. At
Yeah,
least.
I know my dad really is
Yeah.
interested in it, but
Well, that's good.
yeah, because that's the thing too. Like a lot of these breweries, I know New Trail's all about the outdoorsy and,
Oh, definitely.
and nature trails and walks and stuff. So that's like right up their alley. But I know like Trogs has a bike path by it,
Mhm.
and like people do bike runs from beer breweries and then do the bike run and then come back to the brewery and eat and drink and stuff.
And that's pretty
So,
cool too.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna read off Nugmo. It's a Toppling Goliath American India Pale Ale that clocks in at 6.68% ABV. So Mosaic, Sabro, Simcoe, and Amarillo hops join forces to create a bouquet of tropical citrus and pineapple aromas. This bold, hop-forward IPA captivates the senses as you raise a glass in tribute to Lord Nugmo. May he bless your taste buds with a bounty of flavor.
That's a smooth drinker as well.
I've actually
Yeah.
had this before, and I've enjoyed it. This is very good.
This is pretty good.
Yeah, it is. Actually, sometimes the Sabro hops sort of, it's not something that I particularly like,
Mhm.
but it works well with this beer.
Yeah, because see, here's the whole thing when it comes down to it. Like, I know we had one with Sabro and another like Mosaic or Galaxy, and it just was missing something
Right.
there. So like pairing it up with 4 hops in this one really makes this beer shine.
Right.
yeah.
I don't know, but like,
Toppling Goliath, right?
Yep, Toppling Goliath
Toppling Goliath.
from Decorah, Iowa.
How do you? What's that one called? The Sab.
Sabro.
Nugmo. I'm sorry.
Nugmo.
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 Nugmo's the beer. Sabro was
The
one of the hops. It's 4 hops, right? Quad hop.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This I actually already checked this in. I've already had this. This I gave it a 3.75 then, and I think it stays right about there. I don't think
I agree.
It doesn't change for me.
Tony, what's your Untapped, by the way, for anyone that's
My
new?
Untapped is Banging Beers Podcast Anthony. If anyone wants to add me on Untapped.
Ben, what's yours?
Mine is Cold Wolf 35 because Keith gets a fucking kick out of that every time.
Who doesn't?
He's the Cold Wolf.
Cold Wolf 35.
Dude, every time I hear that, I think of Ben as Alan from The Hangover. Yes. And he's like, I was once an alone wolf pack, and now I have my wolf pack. Oh my god! And then he pulls out a knife, and he's like, we're like, what the of Jesus, man.
Blood all over the podcast
Yeah.
table.
And he's like, we're gonna do a blood pack.
That's great.
Yeah,
I'm just logging in I'm just doing my rating and all.
I already had mine reviewed. I gave this a 3.75 then. I don't think it changes much for me.
Yeah.
I would probably
think
give it
it's
the same 3.75.
Yeah.
That's what I give it.
that's where I'm
I
at.
actually scored it
That
a
keeps
3.75
it.
last time when I tried it.
Yeah.
That's definitely a 3.75 all day for me.
It's always a good day in the podcast when I start my beer. I start with a 4-pointer for me. That's that 4 point at 4 point, but I actually gave it a 4 as well. So the way the system works for us is, if you're wondering how do you accumulate, if you're it's your first time listening and you're wondering how you guys do your scoring. It's a 5-point system with and it's quarters in between.
Yep.
So if we're doing a 5-point beer, a 2 to 2.5 is something that we enjoyed. It's an average beer. Like for me, if I had to describe it, like I know it's I would call it like not a dirt beer, but a domestic beer.
Right.
Like Keystone Light to me is
Miller Lite
like
or
a
something.
2.5. A Miller Lite is like a 2.5. Like they're not terrible. They're not the greatest, but you can have them again.
Yeah, they're readily
anything
available, yeah.
under 2 is like, man, I would probably never drink that again. And then anything from 2.5 to 3 is like, man, that was a good beer. I would enjoy that. 3.5 to 4 is like you really enjoyed it, or 3.5 to 3.75 is you really enjoyed it, really really good. You'd seek after it. 4
You
to
might
4,
buy a 4-pack or something.
yeah,
of
4
it.
to 4.75 is you would go find that beer and have it again.
You're kind of
Like
generous.
you're
though,
trying to
'cause
stock it.
if it's under 3, I probably won't even drink it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I see. I was too high on my rank. I was giving everything 4s, and I'm trying to readjust, and that's the way I look at
I
it.
usually don't give anything a 4 unless it really kicks
Where
me.
does Chesterfield Ale stand for you?
That's a 4, like a 4.5. Like
Really?
like- oh yeah.
Same for me. That's a 4. That's a 4.5.
Yeah, it's in the 4s for me as well.
Like
So-
that.
You know
That's
what?
my top.
You know what?
Like
you know
I
what?
mean,
Fuck this. You know this is happening.
I don't
I-
actually
I-
know that I've ever checked in a
I
Cheney.
will not.
I probably drank 199,000 of them.
That will
over my
always be.
lifetime.
That will always be my top, no matter what.
I actually give it a 4.5 on Untapped.
Did you?
Yeah, yeah.
What about Bach? Did you check Bach in?
I did not know.
I really wish
I
they would
love
come back
Bach.
out with the Bach, man. That was like my
Me too.
favorite all time.
You
I
gonna
was
drink
telling-
you're captain of the ship over here. You're
Well, hey, we're talking about it. I just want to get my rating in.
Right,
But,
yeah, right.
So
I know, like, I was talking with Ben, Keith, and one of the best beers I ever had in my life, I had a Bach. It was one of the last ones off their bottling line when they ceased production, and I kept it for 2 years. It was New Year's Eve, and I cracked it. That beer was freaking amazing. I'll tell you what, a 2 year. It was in my cellar. It was in my cellar. I have 2 fridges. I have a cellared fridge, like shit that I keep to age,
Right.
and then I
Right.
have just like my fresh beer fridge. Right, Ben can attest to that. He's seen it.
yeah, I
So
can.
can Rachel. She's seen it. It was awesome. It was like chocolatey. It was like, I don't know. It was like eating a Rolo almost.
Now this.
I really.
Real
if
quick
there's,
here.
If there's anything I wish they would come back, that's the only thing I wish
The
it would
Bach.
come back. Is the
I
Bach.
wish
Oh,
they would
yeah.
try an IPA.
Well,
They had the IPL.
they had the IPL, yes.
And the summer wheat was good too.
See, I didn't care for the summer wheat.
No?
The IPL though, I did like though.
The IPL was a great beer.
I did like the IPL.
Yeah, I wish it was something. The only thing with Yingling I wish they would maybe do is maybe explore the craft scene a little more. Like I know
Yeah.
they have their flagships, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I know they made the chocolate porter, and that's like a sign of things to come. And I know why they made the flight, but I know a lot of people like craft beer fans were like, "Why are you making the flight? We want the summer wheat. We want the IPL."
Yeah.
But that's the flight's not made for a craft beer drinker. That's made
No,
for
the flight's made for the market.
it is. It's
Yeah.
made
for
to
market.
it's made
And
to
it's
be
made
the-
very well for the market.
It's
actually.
made to be the next
Yeah.
Michelob Ultra
Oh,
because
absolutely.
in our area that's what sells the most.
They're looking for what's going to sell and produce for them, and that's
Yeah.
what I mean.
You
it
can't
was
blame
it
them
was
either.
a smart move.
Not at all.
It was absolutely a
Right.
smart move for them.
Yeah. So
I mean, beer
Wally,
is business. Beer is business, and it's big business.
Yeah, Wally Smith actually said, check out Sage Alley Brewer out of Coopersville, Pennsylvania, and rate the beer Pacifico. So we will definitely look into that and try it on
That's
the show.
awesome.
Yeah.
We're getting a
Uh,
suggestion there. That's
and then
nice.
Nick says the IPL needs to come back. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
It does.
I think we're all in agreement here.
Here's the thing too. Another thing I'd like Yingling to do, and it doesn't have to be mass produced. It doesn't have to be something that like it has to go all over the country. Maybe just keep it exclusive to the Pennsylvania area. You know what I mean? Throw us some love.
Just
Local
keep
stuff.
it local. Yep.
Could you imagine if Trogs did a collaboration with Yingling? If we got a Yingling Trogs collab, because that's the thing that happens big in the craft beer scene is breweries collaborate with each other.
That would be absolutely.
I would
nutty.
love Yingling to
I don't
open
know
the
if the world
doors.
can handle it.
I would love Yingling and other breweries to open the doors to one another and work with, because like if you had like Liquid Noise, who just came out 9 months
Watch
ago,
that one.
and they turn around and said, hey, we have a collaboration coming out with this brand new upcoming brewery, and you're working with the Yingling, you're helping that younger brewery get some, you know what I mean?
Oh, definitely the exposure
Yeah.
on that. Oh my god,
That would be cool if Yingling did some cool shit like that where they worked with each other. Boozy?
Okay, so
I don't think so.
I hit you folks with
This
a
is
hard
a
one.
banger.
Yeah, what is it?
This
I
is
like it.
triple orange
You
starfish.
What
It's
the
a
hell?
triple India Pale Ale that clocks in at 12% alcohol by volume.
Chocolate starfish in the hot dog.
Wow.
I think we just lost Jake.
Jake's like, gee, thanks,
Jake's
guys.
just like, wow.
Did you say
Yeah.
12?
Thanks,
They just
guys.
said. They just said.
12? Yes, this is 12.
Real
Keith, how
quick.
big is your bed?
Yeah.
Oh, we got 2 couches right here.
No, I have to sleep in bed.
Real quick. Nick just said Chetty is local only, so you can only get Chetty locally.
Oh wow.
I wasn't aware of that.
No.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Is that true?
Wow.
I guess that's what Nick said. Nick's Semenko.
Yeah.
Really?
Does he
Yeah,
does
yeah,
he
yeah.
have like a work? Does he have an
Oh,
inside? with-
he would know.
Yeah?
I mean, if it's
Right,
yeah, he
from
would-
not the craft up, from where?
he works down the craft house. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
the Craft House in
Right.
Minersville.
No, I'm sorry. Down or.
What the hell's it called?
Nick, you're gonna kill me for this. Nick, you're gonna absolutely kill me because I can't remember.
I know what you mean. In Haven, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the one
Beer
where the
Shack.
the beer shack.
Beer shack,
That's
yes.
the beer shack.
Benno.
Nick works at the
Benno
beer
Clutch.
shack.
You know what? I'm going to be completely
Sorry,
honest.
Nick.
I'm going to be completely honest. The Beer Shack has definitely eluded us when it came to the show so far. Because we do the Monty City because we're from the Frackville area. So
Right.
and I mean the only other one that we go to because one of our members of the podcast team lives in Minersville, so he gets stuff from the Craft House and then brings it to Frackville.
Yeah.
But we definitely need to show more love to the
Beer
one in-
Shack.
the Beer Shack.
The Beer Shack.
So
Sorry, Nick.
so-
I'm not answering your phone call right now.
So Nick's calling in right now. I just
if I had my
spied
if
Keith's
I had my
phone.
plug, I don't have my plug to patch in my phone to do a
To
phone
do
call.
that. The auxiliary cord.
But if you're interested, Nick, we can come up, grab like a mix of six or something, or you can give us your
A Mixer 6.
a Nix of 6. We could do our Nix of 6. You could be
Nick 6.
Nix 6, and you can be
There you go.
what you think is the best stuff that you can get at your place,
your
and we'll
best
do,
6 beers.
and we'll do a featured episode based on
Yeah.
that place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've actually been to the Beer
That's a
Shack
great
quite
idea.
a few
Yeah.
times, and they're one of the very few beer distributors that actually carry like the Ace Pineapple Cider. When I was trying to look for it,
Yeah.
they had like the cases. Of
I got
it.
the Metallica beer
I'm like,
there.
Yeah, like they
Really?
have.
Oh,
They
right,
have
yeah.
a. They
That
have
was that
like
Rogue,
some.
right?
Yeah.
That was a
They have
Rogue.
some uncommon like eluding beer, like just saying like if you're looking for that specific beer, they'll try and get it for you.
Whoever's
until on
vibrating,
top
you just
of
got to
it.
kill your vibrate. That's like
So-
comes with the mics.
So that's definitely a good place to go.
Yeah,
so I'm kinda
I was on
glad
my
we
way.
Brought that up.
I was on my way to a wrestling show in Hamburg, and we stopped there because it was on the way. And we pulled in. And I got a bunch of beers because the wrestling show was a BYOB. So I got the Metallica beers, and I drank like a 6-pack of Metallica beers while watching pro wrestling. It was awesome.
Nick just said that he will join the podcast to bring the Beer Shack into it.
100%.
There we go.
All right,
That's awesome.
We'll
So it
Thank
sounds like
you.
we're all on
shoot
the same
shoot
page.
me a message, Nick, and we'll work something out, man.
So as I was saying, this is a 12.
Well, real quick, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
As much as we are trying to put over local breweries, we being in School County, besides Yingling, for now, because I know Black Rock is coming and so is Pillaroo, we really don't have a brewery in our backyard. I mean,
That
the
we
closest
can
we have is like
really-
1787, and that's in Hamburg. But I mean,
Yeah.
so where we get most of our beer is distributors. So,
Right.
so places like that, like Nick's Place and the Cake Stand and all, is where we can get our beers, or like bars that sell mixer packs, like the Black Diamond.
Or doing beer runs.
So yeah, so that's those places for us in School County as craft beer people are crucial, especially when the person who is in charge of getting that beer selection is savvy on their beers as well. So that's they're just as important as the brewery.
That's another thing to bring up. Like, if say you're a bar and you have your particular beer distributor for Pennsylvania, which I think is bull crap. You might not be able to get certain beers because of who your distributor is.
Yeah,
You can't, and that's
I
quite
have a
frankly,
whole
it's
thing
it's
about
freaking shit.
A lot of that is changing. So, like,
It
just
is
an
changing.
example, when we had the interview with with Nick, right? Was it his name was Nick as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick, and he did the Pours in Pennsylvania documentary on Amazon.
Right.
When they shot that documentary, I think that was like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
As they were shooting that documentary, PA beer laws
Things were
changed
changing.
like 4 times that year. And a lot of the breweries that they interviewed and had on their documentary 2 years ago, most of those guys have
out.
not gone, but like the head brewer has left and then started his own brewery, and that brewery is still a thing. So like, it's kind of like if you join a band and you're like, hey, I love this band, but like, I kind of have my own little vision,
Yeah.
and then
Split off
and it's kind of like encouraged in the beer world, and so it's definitely something if you're
Huge
interested in
growth.
the craft beer thing. As men, definitely check out Port of Pennsylvania on Amazon Prime. But yeah, it is pretty cool. But a lot of that stuff possibly can change, because I know like we're getting Nightmare, we're getting Topple and Goliath, we're getting
Right.
stuff from like New York and
From
Ohio,
out of the area.
Yeah. My only thing.
Flying Dog is huge, big in the area.
My only thing that
Flying Dog was one of the first ones up here that
Yeah.
really we could.
Did you check this in yet?
I'm gonna be checking in a little bit. Don't worry, I'll tag you. I'll
I'm
tag you guys.
really liking this.
So
Yeah,
that's
this is
that's,
really fucking good.
That has a
I'm
little
really
bit of
liking this.
a boozy tinge to it.
I'm
then,
naming my
too.
firstborn child
I'm
Aslan, by the
lo-
way.
I'm liking the orange and the citrus in this, though.
It's not Aslan.
Yeah,
Aslan.
because
Aslan.
this actually is a.
Aslan.
This has Citra and
As-
Galaxy hops into it,
Easy.
so there's kind of like a
Oh,
common
man.
theme here.
Oh, we did not. We said we'd have no breweries in our backyard. I was wrong. There's 2 in Tamaqua. There's
So Stokers,
Stokers and
Revere.
Revere. But the only thing is they don't make cans, so you have to like go
Right.
there. Like if you want to get a canned beer or something, like it's harder.
and we
Yeah.
would really
Which
like.
I've been to Revere, and it's
We
super
tried-
chill.
we tried to go to
atmosphere.
Stokers, but it was so packed we couldn't get to the place to get.
We talked about that.
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
would like if I would have walked back to my table with a flight, I would have bumped into 4 people, and I was watching people bring
Yeah.
their flights up, and we're dumping them on the floor
Right.
because it was so elbow to elbow tiny in there.
like claustrophobic.
It was
pretty
tough.
much. Oh
Yeah,
man,
it was really
Packed like
tough.
And
sardines.
that was at where?
Stokers.
At Stokers. Okay.
Not
one-
saying that's bad. We
No,
I didn't get to
I've
try the
really,
any of the
really
beer.
wanna try their beers,
Yeah, I
but it
wanted
was-
to.
Like their beers in like the one little corner of the room,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
the system, it's like lunch table style seating, which is kind of cool. But
Mhm.
it's kind of so tight. It's hard to get in, get your beer, and get out.
Right.
And that night, I didn't really see any servers going around helping people, so it's just kind of like a free for all.
Mhm.
It was really hard to get beer. It was hard to get beer.
Honestly, if they actually had servers and they had 2 people working the taps, I think it would have went a lot smoother.
Yeah.
Versus
Listen,
just
if
one
they're
guy.
if they're making
cranking
good beer,
away.
if they're making good beer, they can go to a bigger building soon. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Oh yeah,
Right.
He
definitely.
will. Eventually, he'll be able to.
yeah.
Eventually, he will be, because he's really doing well.
Yeah. I
That's
haven't
good.
had.
I haven't had any of
Oh,
Stoker's beer yet.
I was
It's
there
good?
in
Is it good?
yeah, in March. I was see, I did a benefit show at the Stitch with Toolshed Jack. So we walked down because it's only right down the street, and I walked down
little
like,
Brian Todd action.
yeah,
Little-
Brian
little
Todd.
you'll
We
nick
got a
the
little
action,
Brian
yeah.
Todd in there.
I
Little
love Brian
Joel,
Todd.
yeah, Joel.
But
in there, yeah, all right.
we walked down, and I got 2 growlers that he had. One was like a New England brown ale or something like that, and the other one. But his stuff is very well made. I mean,
Yeah?
it's very good.
Here's a question from the chat. Maybe you guys can answer it. Give you guys a little love here. Why is it that craft beers have an intensity of taste of grapefruit? Go ahead if you guys know I know a lot of IPAs have a grapefruity taste. It has a lot to do with the style, the way it's made, and,
Yeah,
and
it also has to do with the hops,
and
too.
hops bill,
The hops
bill.
are the major part of it, but it's also the trend. If you remember, like when craft beer started to like erupt, citrus was not the dominant flavor; it was pine. You wanted a piney IPA.
that was like a West Coast thing.
That was the
West
original.
Coast.
That was the
Like-
original,
Like
yeah.
the Pliny the Elder, Pliny the Younger.
Yeah.
like a piney but smooth.
A lot
IPA.
of people who were first to the scene with trying craft beer, were like, man, this tastes like I'm drinking pine cones.
West Coast was
Right.
the first, though. That was like one of the originals.
And like the
That
hipster
came
hipsters,
out,
like
yeah.
the original hipsters, like they.
I
When it was
prefer
piney, it was good.
I prefer the grapefruit taste over the West Coast style.
Yeah,
That's me.
yeah.
Do you?
yeah,
Yeah.
as do I.
You really have to.
But I do like a good just a solid all around general IPA that has like a little bit of pine, but with that pine there is a little bit of citrus in it.
Yeah.
I like
I
more.
think. Sorry, Ben.
No, it's okay. I like more of like if it's like a West Coast, I like that resin, like that,
Like a
it's
dank,
it's like
dank.
it's
Meant
like resinous, like
if it was
you
resin
have like that
made
little,
with
it's
hop
like,
resin, it's like dank.
It's like
remember the days of dank?
It's like
Dank.
if you
Like
had
this
it in a
IPA
can,
is dank.
She likes to say dank a lot. He will call every beer a dank.
Dank.
And also, thank you guys so much in the chat for typing and interacting with us. We
This
usually
is
don't
great.
do
This is
this,
where
but
this
it's
is where
fun.
it erupts.
Yeah, this is fun. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it.
14 people.
If this is your first time
Wow.
seeing an episode or listening to an episode of Bangin Beers Podcast, let us know too, and let us know what you like of it. This is for the most part what we do, but we don't have obviously interaction with people because we just record it and then
Right.
put it up for people to listen to after we're done.
Right.
So yeah, Ben, let's get back to the task at hand here, the beer.
All right, the Starfish. So I gave it a 4.25 for how deceptively smooth that it actually is. And if you really have to drink a can of it, you got to really watch yourself.
Oh, yeah.
That little bit of that booziness gives you like that fair warning. It's kind of like a rattlesnake of beer of sorts. Like, hey, it's boozy. Watch out.
That's
yeah.
a good analogy, Ben.
I kind of I gave
like
it
that.
as much as I like it. I gave it a 3.25.
That's okay.
I gave it a 3.25 because I can sit there and drink that like very smooth, but I have a feeling it's gonna hit me very soon.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So like I'm like I'm.
don't
I
forget.
don't know
Like,
if it's like something I'm gonna drink all day.
yeah. Don't forget, we're hitting you a little hard with with some of this stuff then too. So it's
No.
like, you know, Well,
Listen,
especially
it's
at
a
12%.
very
Wow.
good beer.
yeah. So I'm kind of glad my trader in Virginia hooked me up with that one. So
I'm kind of
really
curious
glad.
to see what Jake would think though, because with him not being an IPA guy,
Yeah,
This is very boozy.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't would be something that I would
but
drink
you
all
don't
the time.
taste the booze really.
Or
I
like
don't
water,
think
but
I do.
it's not bad.
You
Like
do?
I could probably have
Do
one.
you?
Yeah.
The last one we had would be something that I could drink a whole
Yeah.
glass of.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Fair
Um,
assessment, man.
I like this beer. This averages a 4. I'm not quite a 4 for me. It's very close, a 3.75 for me. That's what I'd give it. While you're cracking open your next can,
Really?
I did have another question from the chat here. What is everybody's favorite hop? For me personally, Galaxy. If I can get a Galaxy beer, I'm all about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big Galaxy guy.
no, I have to agree with that.
Yeah, I'm a Galaxy guy.
Beyond Galaxy, I would say my next favorite hop is Citra
Citra, Simcoe,
and Simcoe.
I would-
Citra's good.
I would go with Galaxy Mosaic.
Mosaic.
Mosaic is
Mosaic.
a good one.
You can mess up Mosaic though. Like I've had bad Mosaic
yeah,
beers.
Yeah. I know. Sabro, if it's combined with like at least 3 different
Yeah, I
hops,
can't do
that would be
Sabro by
okay.
itself because
Right.
it's too coconutty.
Right. That's just like a awkward hop. But either way,
All right, we good?
I have to pee.
Oh, okay.
okay. All right.
She's going to go check herself out in the mirror. So last time we were at Keith's house.
We wouldn't even talk about that.
Last time we were at Keith's house, we did a live stream at Keith's house. Keith's bathroom has a wall to wall,
It's
like
amazing.
ceiling
It's
to
a
floor.
human-sized mirror.
It mirrors. So
You can see your butthole.
when you are standing there
You-
taking a pee, when you are giving yourself a full exam.
Yeah.
Like you are
Yeah.
seeing parts of
You're
your body.
checking yourself out.
Yeah, you're seeing parts of your junk that you didn't know existed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a full like, wow, I didn't know that was there.
All right.
Talk about quality control, Tony.
Yeah.
That's here.
I got a full look at my undercarriage. I didn't even mean to. I was like, holy shit, I gotta change my oil. It's a
Scrape
beautiful
off the fucking rust.
It's a beautiful bathroom though. It's absolutely it's great.
It is. It's an awesome bathroom.
I gotta take care of these barnacles on the bottom of my bow here.
Oh, we're here all day. We're here all day. Holy
Do
shit.
not change that bathroom. I don't care. You can remodel this house a million times, Keith, but do not
Don't
change the bathroom.
I'm keeping the mirror if you ever move. If you move, I'm moving into this house for that bathroom. If you are listening to, sometimes we do curse and say weird stuff. But listen, at the end of the day, we are a beer podcast out of Schuylkill County. So welcome to the show.
All right, we're rolling with that.
All
So
right, then.
I did a choose your own adventure with Keith here, and
Okay.
we're going with an Equilibrium Superfractal Mandelbrot set. It's we had this before on the show. It's a 10.5 triple IPA. And it clocks in at 10.5.
So a triple.
And Jake is like, you son of a bitch.
That's great.
It's like, you son of a bitch.
Louise.
Yeah, Jake,
Jeez
Jake,
Louise.
you're in for it tonight. Man.
Yeah.
For someone who doesn't drink a lot of beer, we just hit
And
you with.
look at the can.
So all Keith said was like, "Hey, you want to drink a couple beers on the podcast?" You never said about the percentage. Or anything
It's
like
good,
that.
Jake. We got like 3 couches here. We're good.
But either way, we take pride and quality with our beer and so on and so forth. But as you can see, that's a full can right there. That's like 3/4. That's like there's only a quart, like about a 1/4 inch of headroom, as you can see.
Yeah.
In that can.
Yeah, when there's-
so you're
when
getting
there's-
a
What about
lot.
When
can
these
you
breweries
show
fill-
can you show Harry the can art? Because I think that's pretty sick. Can art.
That is pretty sick can art.
Yeah.
You can actually keep the label then, Harry, if you really like it. I don't care. I have a whole
Ben
bunch
don't
of it
care.
left over.
Not many people rip all the labels off and put them on their walls of their houses.
Spive does. Spive puts them all over his fridge. Oh yeah.
I mean,
still-
our podcast table's covered in stickers.
right.
So I was actually going to save you one of the Tired Hands strawberry milkshakes, Spive, for your.
Oh, for my fridge.
Yeah, because you had it. I was
I
like,
had
I'm
it.
like, oh, I
I
forgot
left
it
because
when you
I
the
left
last
my
time.
can at your house.
Yeah.
You're right.
Now this is going to be kind of a nice experience because we're not beat up off. Yeah.
Beat off.
Oh boy. All right. All right. I mean,
Beat
this
up
might be
from-
rated R, but we're not rated X, Ben.
We're not beat up from the IPAs that we're having right now. Like we're in the a good prime yet, but Equilibrium, they always make great triples, and this is
Here
gonna
we
be this is like the kind of gold standard for me when it comes to it because it's just so different when it comes to it.
Oh, cool. All right, real quick. So how are the microbreweries doing in Schuylkill County? Are they open for curbside orders? I'm going to be honest, when it comes
a good question.
when it comes to the Schuylkill County breweries, I don't really know. Because I really haven't explored, or I know a lot of Schuylkill County bars like the Black Diamond and Frackville are selling 6-packs to go, mix of sixes to go. So if you're looking for some good beers, Frackville, they got you covered. I know a lot of the distributors in town have beers that you can buy. So when it comes to beers on the go, I don't really know when it comes to Schuylkill County side. I know the Harrisburg area. I know a lot of those breweries are doing it.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we just cracked a 6-point sparkler. I hit it from the Black Diamond, part of the Bangin Beers pack.
Yeah, Blazer.
Wow,
Yeah.
sampler.
Blazer got it.
Yep. So they are
Yes.
the sparklers.
Nice, Jason.
The
Thank you.
6-point beers are coming very soon. We're trying to get
Yes.
rid of who is vibrating. Is that her phone? These
Jesus.
damn women.
Ladies, I tell you what.
We are gonna bust out the 6 points very, very soon.
Yes.
So
Carol
so
Baskins.
when we go to the 6 points, definitely. If you want to give your reviews now, Jason, let us know what you think of it. But we're gonna get there soon.
Yeah, rock and roll with them, man.
Yeah, Jason knows his beers. He likes his craft beers.
Yeah.
Blazer's got a good. He's got a good palate.
Yeah, he does. As far as talking about the Schuylkill County craft beer scene, I know Revere was doing fills and pickups. When this all started,
Right,
You know
right.
where they're at now, I don't know, but if their vanilla porter is a banger. It's a great beer.
Okay.
Revere's vanilla porter it's a solid drinker. Like, it's one that, hey, if I have 6 of those in my fridge, I could drink all 6 because it's light enough. It doesn't have a huge ABV to it.
Right, right. That
good
just has
flavor.
everything going for it.
Yeah,
what you're saying.
it tastes like your standard quintessential porter with a little bit of vanilla, and it's good. Yeah.
All right, Super Fractal. Did you read this off yet?
Well, I didn't, but we had it on the show before. But I'll tell you what, I forgot that.
I didn't check this in.
Boy.
Either did I. I'm going to do this now.
I'm gonna let me.
This is a
That's
Crank
this
it
is
in.
this is a 10.5 out of Equilibrium Brewing Company.
That's dangerous.
Equilibrium is out of Middletown, New York. We're not going to read the full description because we have a lot of beers to go here. But I'll tell you what, for being a 10.5, I don't feel that at all.
No, this is a dangerous beer,
You
right?
just steal her pour.
I did. I'm just like, no.
She's not.
She's
She don't deserve it at this point.
No.
Oh, that's the wrong beer.
that's,
Wow. Yeah. This is a
look
10
at that
point-
can art, though, right?
10.5 Equilibrium out of New
banger.
York. One of the things we are going to we're going to start doing on the show.
I didn't check it this
I know
time either.
we have a lot of beers from New York. We have a lot of beers from Connecticut. We do a lot of beers from Maryland, Virginia area.
Yeah.
And the reason we do that is because when we have people on, we want to show them beers outside the area. But I feel like coming very, very... The reason we're doing this clean out, because we're sitting on a lot of beers, but we want to really, really focus on Pennsylvania breweries. We really want to hit up... for us to have as many Hudson Valleys and as many Equilibriums as we had,
That's crazy.
but still haven't had a beer from a Tamaqua brewery, that's shame on us.
Yeah.
I
Honestly,
agree. Yeah,
that's
right.
shitty on us because we strived and we've been saying since the beginning we're about supporting
drink a local craft beer
and supporting
and-
local. And and this is not a knock to the other breweries, but we need to step up our game when it comes to supporting more local. So,
Yeah.
we're gonna make it. Sometimes it's very hard to do that because they don't make it in cans and stuff. But we will make it a point to hit up more Pennsylvania breweries. You're gonna see more, stuff from
Just the Susquehanna Valley.
Yeah,
we'll say in
we're
general.
gonna definitely try to make that a point, and
Like I'll tell you guys,
There's
like,
a lot of stuff good, like Rusty Rail and all that stuff down there.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
Yep.
Down there.
Yeah, we're looking at Rusty. We're looking at Rusty Rail. I'm gonna kind of
Awesome.
spoil some stuff a little bit here.
I love Rusty
So
Rail.
we're definitely
too.
looking at Rusty
Yeah.
Rail. One of our guys spoke
fog
with
monster.
a representative there at the Washington Inn, Andy Hare. He talked with the rep, and they were like, "Yeah, we're definitely interested in it." I know for a fact, Pizza Boy Al Kaminsky, he's definitely interested in a Bangin Beers podcast episode. And
real quick,
Pizza Boy's
and
super cool.
we
Yeah.
had set up
just like future ones
before even this COVID setup
Yeah.
went down. We had an episode set up with 1787. So
Right.
we didn't get a chance to do because of the COVID. We had an episode with Vegetable Hunter. We had an episode with Marley's. We had an episode with Hidden Story. We had an episode set up with. Oh my God! I had it just left my brain.
Where's it from? Maybe I can pick it up.
I'm
for
just
you.
trying to in my brain look at the schedule, like the book. I have a little old lady planner book because I can't keep it in my phone. If it's for how much I use my phone, I can't put my scheduling in my phone. I have to put it in my book. But yeah, we had like 5 or 6 breweries set up and like 3 brew fests. We were going to be a School County Brew Fest, like a table set up for us. Like we had a lot of stuff set up, but the COVID kind of put that a halt. But we are totally interested in going to breweries and doing episodes. Like we have, if you go back and look at our page and listen to past episodes, we were at Mellow Mink. We just did an episode of Liquid Noise. We talked to the Harris Family Brewing Company guys.
Yeah.
We interviewed Poured in Pennsylvania documentary.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of cool stuff that we have done for the show so far.
And we also did a Caketron interview then too.
Caketron.
Caketron.
We did an We did an episode at Strikers in Pottsville and did their crowd. Like so that
We did like 2 parts on
Yeah.
that one too for Skook Stock.
We're going to be doing I know Black Diamond has featured. We have featured beers from Black Diamond, but
Which
we're
is
going to
nutty.
do an episode
We
at
haven't
Black
been able to
Diamond.
That's
do
going to
one
come
there
up
yet.
as
Yeah,
soon as we can get back open with
Yeah,
everything.
so
yes.
we're looking to do
Yeah.
episodes
Hopefully
at,
soon. Hopefully
at
soon.
distributors, with distributors, or with local bars or local breweries. So we're looking to do all that kind of stuff and really showcase those beers. But anyway, Super Fractal.
Mandobral set.
Thank you. I'm giving
No
it a
problem, Tony.
I'm giving it a 4.
This-
This is dangerous. I'm sorry. I'm trying to talk and type.
That's okay.
This is my favorite so far all night.
Yeah,
Really?
it is.
Yeah.
You know what? It's a triple. So a triple IPA.
And I mean, like, I've really enjoyed.
keep forgetting you're there. You're scared of the
I've really enjoyed
Yeah.
this 4 point, but right now, so far for what we had, this is like phenomenal.
Keith, I'm right with you. Yeah,
Where do you stand on
is
this
my
one,
number
Jake?
one beer
This is a 10.5.
Yeah, not one I would
No?
want to drink. No.
Is it
because of
more?
the alcohol.
Is it
or
more or
just,
less boozy than the last one?
It has a harsher taste to it.
Really?
To me,
Okay.
it does.
Okay. Listen, that's fair. Yeah.
To me
Hey,
it
nothing
does.
wrong with that. You're kind of like diving into this like head first.
Right.
So we don't expect like you to be like, oh, this is excellent. Like we're kind of seasoned. We crack it open, we drink it. We're
And we-
learning more about the stuff.
And
then,
we
too.
do that very often. We'll
Yes.
have people on the show who are not craft beer drinkers just to try it. And if they're
Sure.
like, and we've had people on the show say that beer absolutely sucks,
Right.
and we're giving it 4s. So it's
Yeah, nothing
completely
wrong
your
with that.
opinion. We don't sugarcoat anything. You know what I mean? Like it is how you feel about the beer. So that's.
But yeah, you're.
I don't want you to think
thrown
you
in,
can be
yeah.
completely honest. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
so the only reason I asked you if it was more or less boozy because I feel that this is smoother than the last one. I thought the orange, the triple orange chocolate starfish and hot dog flavor water. I thought that was boozier than this one.
That sounds like a
yeah.
lean sauce.
That's
That's
a
fine for
very
me.
that's a very good beer. This has to be my top so far tonight.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, this
it
one-
would, for me, it would be Fractal,
So
then
far,
Aslan.
yes, yes,
It'd be like this: bang, bang.
yes.
And then that.
Bang.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Don't jump
I
ahead
agree.
yet. Don't jump
I
ahead.
agree.
yet.
So
we're,
far,
we're not jumping ahead.
We're not even cracking.
Listen,
But seriously though,
We're-
like
we're a couple beers into this
Yeah.
weekend, and I
Couple.
mean a couple
why
beers
are
into this
glasses
weekend.
fogging? Your glasses are
They
fogging.
are fogging.
Because she's fucking hot.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a
Shooting from the hip and hitting your target spot. Jesus.
Someone's trying to get a little something later.
Hey, a little love. today.
Yeah, we are also if you are into checking out cans and what we've tried on the show before, or
You
even
said
seeing some
cans.
guests, you want to check out our cans. We are on Instagram.
Yeah.
We're on Instagram. So if you're an Instagram user or Twitter, we are over on those platforms under Bangin Beers Podcast. Twitter is just Bangin Beers Pod, as well as Facebook, what you're watching us on now.
Which is cool.
And if you want to listen to previous shows, you can find us on any music or podcast application or app. I have beer burps real bad already. My acid reflux is kicking my ass.
You can do Anchor. You can
Anchor,
do Spotify.
Anchor, Spotify, iTunes.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's iTunes anymore. I think it's just called Apple Music.
Apple
It's Apple
Music,
Music now. Yeah, there's
yeah.
no iTunes.
But you
I'm
can
not
search.
even
You
kidding
can search
you.
the IWEP
I took
network,
one, so I was
and
like,
all of
I'm
our
gonna
shows
take pretzels.
pop
They're
up there.
the most saltiest pretzels I ever had in my life.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh, by the way, sorry, I didn't mean that.
yeah,
all right.
Keith has these pretzels over here.
yeah.
I think we all should take one because they're by far the most saltiest pretzels I've ever had.
You know
in my
what?
life.
I
want,
agree.
I want that.
They are.
like,
you
it's-
know what? I want that gooner. That's staring
Jake,
me right in the
these
face.
these pretzels are the best pretzels to drink or to eat
Drink?
with beer. To eat while you're drinking
I mean,
beer.
literally, all I taste is salt in my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Harry's like, could I have a pretzel too?
I'm getting the gooner. I'm getting the gooner.
Look at that. There was one in there that was. Is that it, Ben? Ben, is that
That's
the one?
gooner.
That
That's
pretzel-
the
There was
gooner.
one in there that looked. It was like icing. It was like salt icing.
It's like
Your like blood pressure's going to go
Yes.
through the roof.
It's like a
Yeah.
bukkake pretzel. It's,
I know.
If you don't have a high blood
I'm
pressure,
like
you will
kinda
now.
scared.
Yeah. It's like, did you ever see a PennDOT truck just sit in the same spot for like 22 minutes? That's what Ben's pretzel looks like.
Keith, you're
It's all over 81.
I'm gonna have a.
You're a psychopath having these super salty
Yeah.
pretzels.
Right?
Wow, that's like a punch in the face. Jesus. I didn't even bite mine yet.
I wasn't kidding. Yeah.
my mouth just got pregnant.
You're right.
wow.
Like, is there something wrong with them or they come like this?
I know how every
They're
girl
the
in high
extra
school.
salty.
I know how every girl in high school felt now. It's horrible.
Wow.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
Of course I said it.
And off the rails. And we are off the rails officially.
I'm sorry. They're
This was a bukkake pretzel. Like what?
She said
What
bukkake.
form? You said somebody said bukkake.
I did. It was
He
of course it
actually
was
did
me.
not say bukkake.
No, I-
Oh, he
What
said
kind of porn are
bukkake.
you
I
watching?
said-
Wait,
like,
wait.
it was
Jesus.
alluded.
Wait.
You're a little too close.
Wait.
You're like swallowing it.
Wait.
I was like, oh.
Wait.
You're getting excited. I said
I wanna
bukkake
ask a-
and you're deep throating the mic.
Oh, the pretzel. Oh,
No, I said Ben's pretzel looked like it's bukkakeed in salt. I did say it. She's right. I said that.
Jesus Christ.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to Bangin Beers.
Remember that time we had like 15 viewers? It's probably down. Probably way down
It
at
went
this
down
point.
to 8.
Like,
We're down to 8.
-4 likes.
They're like, these guys are perverts.
Keith, I got a very serious question to ask you.
Oh, that was terrible.
What kind of psychopath are you for getting these fucking pretzels?
When you looked at the container, you're like, this is going to ruin my day. I'm going about it.
Let's say you had to eat them. I just said you can look at them.
Here, we're gonna give you some pretzels, and I have like a bag of craft beer pretzels I have brought along too.
I have diabetes right now.
Listen, I love them.
Mm.
I think they're great.
You had
It
fif-
it
you had-
definitely cleansed my palate.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if you pricked my
Big time.
finger right now for like a blood sample, it would be shooting like a hydro. It's like a pressure washer.
you
That's
had
how bad it
50.
would
You
be.
had 58 candy bars.
bet.
Bob ate 38. What does Bob have?
Diabetes.
Pretty sure all that salt
Ben,
soaked up all the
What is the
alcohol.
what is the best
for the
snack
next
food?
3 years that I
What
would
is
ever
the
ingest.
what is the best snack food while you're drinking craft beer? It is salted pretzels. It really it is, but it's not pretzel that has had been
Are you saying,
drenched in salt.
he's saying he's salt needs some pretzels?
Yeah, the salt needs some pretzels.
Probably was. They were probably on sale, and Keith was like, "Yeah, I'll take them. Yeah.
They
Sure,
should
but
call-
they're very salty. No, that's okay. I don't want to spend money for the rest one.
you know what they should do?
These pretzels came straight from the ocean. Like
yeah.
You know what they should call these pretzels? The PennDOT special. Holy fuck!
no, because
wow.
Penda doesn't put salt on the road.
There's more salt in
Yeah.
the
No, they
pretzels
don't.
than there's in the
But
road.
Man, wow.
Speaking of PennDOT, Like, it snowed last night. What the fuck is
Oh
happening?
yeah, it snowed.
did
Trust
snow.
me,
We
my
got
doors are
Snowed
frozen.
today.
We
It snowed today.
We got COVID. We got murder hornets.
Yep.
We have snow in May. This is crazy. We're
This
just
is nothing else because I will tell you, it's probably about 2 years ago, maybe 3. We played at Inglewood's block party, and it snowed at the block party. It was like snow and yes, it did.
Yo, actually, you want to hear something crazy? I actually got invited to do my first podcast out a block party. It's supposed to happen this summer.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Tamaqua.
Tamaqua. I'm
Bad
like
Maggie.
with Bad Maggie. Like, I don't think a podcast in School County has ever been done at a block party, but it's supposed to be happening. So hopefully this whole COVID goes away soon. So because I definitely want to knock that off my bucket list. I think that'd be cool to be like the first podcast to be at a local
Ben, what do you
block
got
party.
there?
So I'm pouring another Trillium that we had in here.
Holy smokes.
It's a Crown and Crate Tongan Vanilla Double IPA with honey and lactose, and it cranks in at 8.7% alcohol by volume.
Actually, you know what's another good beer snack that we had on the show? Like chips and salsa is really good between beers.
That what was it? Goombas?
What are you trying to say? I should have chips and sauce.
No, I'm just saying that we've had. That was a question in the chat. Is good beer? Yeah. School County Brewfest has those giant fucking bacons on sticks. They're fantastic.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
they are.
With that salt.
This ain't La Casa, right? You know what I mean? This
Actually, another good food I look forward to every year at School County Brewfest is Here Piggy Piggy's pulled pork
the
barbecue.
pulled pork.
Oh my god,
That pulled pork is the shit.
so good.
So
So
I-
good.
So I
What is happening over there? Is Jake all right? Jake's.
I don't know.
I don't know because
Yeah.
Jake's like on the edge.
No. He's got a pretzel. He got some beer.
he's tweaking out off of that salt.
Oh no, I'm fine.
Jesus.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
fine
yeah.
now. After these,
He was drunk and then he had that salt. It was like smelling salts. It
I'm
brought
good
it
for the
back
next
to life.
3 years.
He's like, was I dead?
He can deadlift 600 pounds.
Did you do CPR?
So this is called Crown and Crate. Go ahead.
Yes,
Ben.
this is the Tongan vanilla variant. I lied about the 8.7. It's an 8.3
even
double imperial double IPA.
So it's an
It
imperial.
is with Mosaic and Galaxy hops, raw wildflower honey, and vanilla, and it
I
contains
love
lactose.
Galaxy hops.
So
All of that sounds amazing.
yes,
Galaxy
and
hot.
Yeah.
It contains
Absolutely love
lactose,
Galaxy
so if
hops.
you're lactose intolerant, do not drink this beer.
Whoops! I'm already here. You're yeah, that is a human. That is a cat this time. He's been sitting here and he's been swinging his feet,
Nikes.
and his feet scare me. And then it actually was an animal this time.
That's
Siri.
delicious.
That is, that is.
Is this the
very
8.6 one?
Like I actually taste honey.
8.3. I got the Tongan vanilla. It
Oh,
is.
okay.
Tongan vanilla Crown
I
Crate.
pulled the wrong one up then.
It's okay.
good. I could taste the honey in that.
Right? Yeah.
If for the people in the chat room, what is your go-to craft beer? What is your go-to craft brewery and your go-to craft beer? If you had a chance right now to have a beer, what is one on your list that is very, very high for you? We want to know, and we'll tell you if we've tried it or not, and we can have a little bit of conversation about it.
Fat cat.
With that being said, is this the which one is this?
This is the Tongan vanilla.
Tongan. All right,
Tony, I could just tag you and you could just.
well, you're
log
taking
it
too
in.
long. I gotta.
I'm sorry,
I
but-
gotta talk here too. I gotta get a little bit
Hey,
going.
I could talk to. Hey, oh, holy shit! She grabbed the cat. Wow,
What in the
that's
hell is
unheard
going
of.
on?
Serious
What
fat.
That's blasphemous.
There's a bobcat.
She's
in
the fat
bobcat.
cat. No, she-
old bobcat.
she's
See
the
that
fat.
video I did with my wife? Yeah.
She's the fat cat.
She grabbed right by the pussy.
Freaking
Pussy cat, you preverts.
He
Jesus.
liked it.
Yeah.
Man, so
Oh, and she says she liked it.
He did.
It's a ginger
Or
cat.
she.
It's a
I don't know.
It's a ginger pussy.
honey is really an interesting ingredient in beer when it comes to it. So I
When
mean,
it's
with
not
this,
a mead.
it's not mead. Yeah, it's just it's just like an odd ingredient just in general, but it just
podcast?
makes certain beers
What's this cat's name?
stellar.
That is Siri.
Siri.
Yes.
Siri.
For me. Crown and
She
Crate
she
looks like
she is the sweetheart.
Yeah, she's
between
really,
1 and 2.
she's really nice. All right, so this is for me. Let me get a little another little,
you give it a little?
whippoorwillow
let's,
here.
Let's do it. Yeah.
So the flavor profile is vanilla, honey, tropical, sweet, boozy.
I don't taste boozy.
No.
No,
Do you?
I get more of like a floral
Do you
note.
I get floral. I get honey. I definitely taste the honey. And it kind of, you know what? It reminds me of like a tea.
It's got a little bit of a boozy aftertaste.
Slightly a bit. Now thinking about it, but
Really?
this is
A little bit.
I get
Not
I get no
not
booze.
powerful, but it's a little bit.
I get no booze.
All I know is, dude, I'm gonna have to take a pill in the morning.
Nick
Yes.
Semenko says he's talking about New Trail's flannel
This is
weather.
amazing.
Have you ever tried flannel
Yeah,
weather?
we've had flannel weather.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Is that
Yep.
good?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's really good.
My favorite new trail is Broken Heel. I like Broken Heel a lot, and I like Pocket Knife. They're my two favorite new
Do you
trails.
remember? Do you remember last summer they had Gearhead?
I didn't have Gearhead. No.
That was an amazing beer. I don't know. Maybe I think that came out like midsummer, so like June, July. Hopefully they'll re-release it
Yeah.
because it was one of my favorite new trails.
Jake, I know you're not big into like the IPA and like anything like that,
This is a
IPLs and stuff,
banger.
but
That's a 5 for Spy.
if you drink beer though,
Jeez.
what would you normally drink?
We got bologna.
Normally I would drink like
Kamasi.
Corona, or I just recently got into that summer shandy.
So you like a light lager or
I've never had lager, so like if it's comparable to like Corona,
okay?
so that's like usually if I have to
Like
get
a Mexican
beer,
lager.
Yeah. So that's the so that first beer that we had would be perfect for me. That Cape May that I was drinking during the show
Yeah.
was very good.
Personally, my favorite style of beer is lager. I like lagers.
You like Mexican lagers too, right? Like that's like one of.
I like when craft beers make Mexican lagers.
Yeah.
Like Corona doesn't do it for me. Model's doesn't do it
Do you
for
like
me.
Dos Equis?
no, like
Dos Equis doesn't do it really do it for
Right.
me. There was a Mexican, not. What's the other Mexican lager? that's-
Modelo's not
Is it
that bad,
Modelo?
though.
I think so.
Modelo's
Modelo,
not
yeah.
bad. I could drink
There's
Modelo.
Modelo, and then there was another one.
There's
that was,
actually Modelo has two. There's
Dos
Modelo.
Equis.
dark and yeah.
Modelo. I would I would rather drink Modelo over Dos Equis or over Corona. I like
Yeah.
I like Modelo.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a lager guy. I think one of the best local craft beers that I've had in a long time. Like if I can have it mained and piped to my house, Liquid Noises Landon's Lager is my favorite craft beer on the planet.
And he'll rant and rave about that for many years to come because
See, here's the thing. To me, everyone makes stouts. Everyone makes IPAs. Everyone makes those styles of beers. I like lagers. Is it because I'm from School County and lagers been in
I'm
my
the same way.
But so when more, and I know lagers harder to make, and it takes a little more time to make. But like lagers and pilsners, I really like, and then ales, and then I would say IPAs is next on the list. Yeah,
I would go lagers, and then I love the IPLs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean that's like we talked about before. We
Like the
love
Yingling
to
IPL.
see. Would love to see.
Gearhead is at
Yingling
the
being
beer
that
shack right now.
That was a great beer. It was a really solid, good flavor profile.
Oh, absolutely.
of
Hear
beer.
Nick just messaged me and Nick are now Facebook friends, and
Nick
we're-
Semenko?
yeah, me and Nick are buddies now.
Okay.
But he said Gearhead is at the shack right now. Also, Double Broken Heels is the best by New Trail. I like Double, but I prefer regular over Double.
I never had the double broken.
I
Heels.
wanted to try.
I didn't.
They
Went try
made
it.
a Galaxy hopped Broken
Okay.
Heel
Yeah,
that we
right.
weren't able to find.
no,
Or-
I
yeah.
think it was just very limited
Yeah,
distribution.
that was a super
just in
limited
general.
distribution.
It was
Yeah.
hard to find.
I think it was
yeah.
like
Yeah.
all like Snyder, Union County, maybe.
Yeah,
got
that
all
was
of
that was just
and we didn't get a
flat
taste
out.
Of it.
That's flat out
The
tough.
So we have
bastards.
an episode that's coming out tomorrow.
Yes,
Is that the New Trail episode?
I'm pretty sure that it is.
I think so. It is too.
Yeah, because we get one of our buddies, Andy Heder. He doesn't really typically
Oh,
drink
yeah.
beer.
Yeah,
and
he hates
actually
beer.
he actually tried the beers with us and watch the cat's gonna take the tapestry.
Okay.
But anyhow,
Where's she
Yeah.
gonna take it?
it was just like. But anyhow, yeah.
But
forget
what
about it.
we did is we had four New Trail beers on the show, and they were all hazy. There was all right. So two of them were
Hazy, and two were regulars. They're regular.
well, no,
IPAs.
hold on. So two of them were New England style, and two of them were Indian Pale Ales. So there was two different
Yeah.
styles. But our goal for that podcast was even if someone hates the beer, like Andy Hitter hates craft beers, he's not a craft beer drinker.
He's not a drinker.
But we wanted to see
Overall.
if you went into a store and you bought four hazy IPAs from New Trail,
Is it something you drink?
will they blend together and all
Right.
taste the same?
Right.
And spoiler alert for tomorrow's episode, they all have their own distinct taste.
Yeah.
There's a-
They don't blend together.
There's a
So,
there's
so
a
New
different-
Trail is very good at making their beer stand out differently from the other ones.
Right, they
which is
separate.
nice.
They-
Yeah.
It's not like one tastes like the other. You're not going to separate. It's just very different.
Yeah.
in
Although
between.
they do get the reputation for that.
Mhm.
A lot
Which
of
I
people-
disagree. Here's the thing.
Yeah,
For the
I
longest time,
disagree as well.
For the longest time on the show, we would never say the brewery, but we like, hey, there's one brewery that is really popular. But for us, they all kind of blend together. and They all taste the same, and it was Pizza Boy.
Right.
Yeah.
And
But-
kind of true.
Now here's the thing. Since I've said that, I've probably have gotten 5 different Pizza Boys from Black Diamond, and then we personally went to Pizza Boy
And
and
they
I
don't-
bought
they don't
and I
taste-
bought 3 different Pizza Boys,
They
and
all
they
tasted
all
different.
tasted
Tastes different,
differently.
yeah.
So I don't know if it was because when I first had them, because your palate does change. If you drink as much craft
Right.
beer as we drink, you're gonna change, and your style's gonna change, and your palate's gonna change.
What you like, what you want to drink.
And you'll pull more flavor notes or maybe different. You're going to learn more as your taste buds
You
advance.
gravitate towards certain hops.
But I didn't.
so-
For how
Right.
how long have I been saying that Pizza Boy all tastes the same? I completely backtrack on that statement, and Pizza Boy does not fit in that category anymore.
No, I
Right.
totally get it, man.
But
Yeah.
no, I think Neutral gets the out of all of PA beer, PA breweries. Neutral gets the worst rap for that.
Yeah.
Possibly, but a lot of people look at the cans and say, "Oh, another hazy IPA from New Trail,"
Right.
Yeah.
And they probably don't spend the money to buy it and try it. So it's like, well, how
Well, that could be very true. too.
that's what I think it is. I think a lot of people, I think they do that and they don't say that it's they all taste the same. I think that could be the thing too. I think so. People on the internet just talk shit. You know what I mean? Or they're just
Right.
like, "Oh, it's another hazy IPA from New Trail. Well, fuck it, probably tastes the same," but it really doesn't.
Right. And it doesn't.
So we're gonna kind of shift gears a little bit
This
here.
this came from branching out in New York. My dad brought this home, and we did not open it still. So this is an older can.
This is an older can, yes. She's Turt with prickly in pink. It's a prickly pear and pink guava sour
Yes, she
ale.
is.
It
And
kind of it looks like a chick who looks like Negan from The Walking Dead on it.
Yeah, yeah. And this is actually the lowest one of the lowest ones that we're gonna have for tonight. 4% alcohol by volume. So
Wow.
we're taking a little bit of the break from the IPAs, kind of stripping our taste buds off of that that hop resin in our tongues.
Well, that's good though. That's probably good.
We're mixing it up. I have a stout in the ready, but I wanted to warm it up, so I have it in between my legs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Warming up with his dick. Good for
little
you, Ben.
little fucking ball stout.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Ben. This is
Hi,
a,
this is Ben Craig.
Eastern PA ball stout.
Ben actually sticks cans up his butt sometimes.
No, I do not.
No, he doesn't.
Touching my drums.
What?
He used the mirror to make sure he got it in the right hole.
Oh my god. You guys.
I
are
can't help it.
fucking
I got a
terrible.
large bathroom mirror. I can't help it.
It's amazing.
I'm gonna
Like I said
So real
before
quick,
the
if you
show.
I'm not if you follow us on Instagram, I will take a picture of Keith's bathroom. I will
I
take.
thought you,
This
I
is
thought
the
you were going to
reference.
say.
If you're a winner in Keith's
like, this is
bathroom,
I won't. I will not take a picture of my wiener in Keith's bathroom, but that'll be for my private fans only. If you want to follow my fans only page, no,
Only fans.
one subscriber. Her name's Heidi. This is a pretty sick can, by the way.
So they have a variant of this. I guess it's with raspberry, but
Harry.
this is what the hell is Harry doing there?
Harry's our boy.
Harry
right
just
now.
Good job, Harry. Way to go.
Harry put out some ring bologna and some cheese.
Harry is
He's
the
the shit.
unsung
Good
hero
job,
of
Harry.
this live stream. Good job,
He is.
Harry. Way to be, man.
All right, go ahead, Ben. Read that.
But
through.
anyhow, this is from Artisanal Brew Works, and it's in Saratoga Springs, New York. She's Turt sour base with guava and prickly pear from Puree Atrait in Catskill, New York. A sweet and tropical wave of flavors with a
It's a
tart
sour.
finish at 4% ABV.
Yeah.
This is the first big batch of She's Turt Sour series. Both fruits come together like you're on the beach wearing a Hawaiian shirt, sipping the
Yeah.
boozy juice from a dull fruit cup.
And this brewery is located at Saratoga Springs, New York City.
Yep.
It's definitely got a sour.
Yeah.
And
definitely tastes
totals
sour.
231 altogether, monthly 13, and me, the big goose egg.
Oh, gee,
Now sours you can sit on longer and they'll be fine.
Yeah, sours are a little bit of a different game when it comes to it because people don't actually realize. Yeah, they have that bacteria. Technically, if you really want to talk
good.
about it, it's
Actually,
more.
that's a really
It's
good.
technically an infected beer, but they're purposely infecting it
with COVID-19.
Yeah.
Every sour is infected with COVID-19.
But the main intention is to put those strains of bacteria into the beer to make it have a different taste.
How do you feel about that?
Actually, I would probably drink this.
Like the shit out of it,
Like,
right?
yeah.
Really like this out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cat
I would
just
drink.
attacked me on
I would
camera.
get a 6-pack of that.
Hi.
Yeah.
So
be fine.
you actually
That's
prefer the
scared-
sours then?
That scared the everlasting.
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even.
Goofy.
Yeah.
This is the first sour that we had in the evening, right?
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
drink.
Yeah.
I would drink that like Corona, basically. If that
There
was
you
Wow.
go.
beer. Yeah,
So
Down.
Jake is a sour fan.
He actually
So
likes sour
we have
fan,
them.
yeah.
I
Wow,
can
we
see
got
that.
we got them going with the sours.
So now,
Good
like when
job.
you go buy beers, you know, okay, I should probably geared towards more sour style beers. That might
That's
be your
cool.
style
no,
now.
I actually really like that, and I'm
Yeah.
not a big pear guy either, which is odd.
Yeah.
So yeah.
prickly
Wow.
pear.
How do you-
That's
how do you feel about this?
exotic fruits?
Rachel, how do you feel about the sours?
I mean, I don't know. It's like a little bit too tart. Like
A little too tart?
little too tart.
You were never a big sour fan, though, right?
No, absolutely
Like,
not.
so,
like
so
it's
you've had some sours in the past. How does this rate?
like, oh god, bad.
Really?
Like,
Really?
No, like I'll drink it.
Yeah.
But it's not good.
So to me, just because
I think this is a banger.
Ben has put me through the gauntlet
You
when
would
it comes
think
to, if you want, there's an off switch on it. It's up to you. Yeah. But Ben has put me through the gauntlet when it comes to sours. To me, this is not sour at all.
No.
Has a little bit of a tartness to it.
It has a
It's
little
tart.
tart.
That's
a
it.
little
That
a little
tastes
tart.
like a sweet tart.
But those flavors of the fruit really come out.
They do.
They do,
Like
that's right,
they
yeah.
actually come together.
Right.
Like,
Just give you a heads up. You're not going to be on camera back there. That's up to you. I don't
Yeah,
care.
that's fine.
Yeah, I'm going to be leaning back soon too in a second.
Yeah,
my
my-
back is
yeah,
killing
I'm
me.
My back's
like,
killing me,
oh.
so I gotta go on the lean back. You know.
I'm going to be like Fat Joe here in a second. Lean back. All right.
And there goes
no,
our
I
half of
would
our
actually,
cast.
I absolutely recommend this as a more of a tart. This is very.
Can we talk about on stream again the time you took your dad to Black Diamond and he was drinking craft beers that was too smooth and he didn't know how strong they were?
Until when he was going home and my mom yelled at him and told him to pull over.
he was he was drinking bells.
Oh, I had him drinking bells all night long, man.
what was it?
He-
Juicy. What were they called?
oh my god!
The Bell's. Oh no, wait.
It was
Oh,
a really
Hop
good
Slam.
hop
Slam.
Yes, the hop slam.
With the honey, and they're 12-ounce can. They're 12-ounce cans.
Well, it was on tap.
Bottles.
It was on
Oh,
tap.
it was on tap.
Oh
but
yeah,
it's-
it was on tap, and we
it's-
we had him drinking it, and I'm like, "Dad, you good?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good." My mom told me the next day it was the first time she ever told him to pull over. She's like, "I'm not driving home with you." It's like,
Didn't he sleep in? Did he sleep in the next day too?
Yeah.
She's like, he slept in till like crazy amount of. He never sleeps in that late.
Wow. And that's a 10. That's a 10%.
Yeah.
Too, that hop slam. So
Oh my god,
that's
he
deceptive.
he was throwing it down.
He was
Oh my God.
crippled. I love your dad to death. That tore his vinyl collection. Unbelievable.
The vinyl,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Now,
I don't know if there's anybody that really around this area that has anything that comes close to that.
No.
That's like top. Spivey, you got to see it. I mean, if you've never seen it, you got to go and watch the video. I mean, like the whole episode is incredible.
Yeah.
Dude, he has the whole attic is just not only vinyl, but it's just a collection of music in general.
yeah.
That's awesome.
And not only does he have just vinyl collection, but he has like he support like the local music. He has a local music section.
Huge in the local music.
He has a section
could-
that's all local music, and he has a tab that says Monty City, and every single artist from that time that put an album out or
Yeah.
a vinyl out
A
that's
vinyl
from
out.
Monty City,
Oh,
he
God,
has
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And not only does he have it, he has it, but he has it signed by the people who made it.
I mean, maybe we should just take a minute here and sort of appreciate like Keith and his family, because the Collins family in not only
They are
not
listen,
just Schuylkill County, but like eastern, like,
Northeast Pennsylvania.
US. Yeah.
Listen, if the music scene was like The Godfather, they would be one of the made families.
Right.
They would have a mansion, and then like people who were played in bands with them be like,
Yes.
you know, they're Corleone. You know what I mean, like they'd be the Corleones of Schuylkill County.
Yeah, they're Corleones.
Yeah, but they're not going to kill you. I mean, they might.
They
You never
might.
know.
You
But
know.
but they're
They
just
could.
they're just all around a fantastic family.
Yeah.
100% fantastic family, and just extremely
Some of the most talented people
extremely
you'll
talented.
ever meet.
Yeah, it's just a
But
shame.
humble, like
it's just a shame it just stopped at that generation because you got Harry and Billy. Just man, Billy Trey, horrible. That kid doesn't know what he's doing.
Did you see Billy's new
I heard he's a
T-shirts?
goof.
Yeah,
I heard
Billy's
a
so-
goof.
yeah. No, I love Billy to death.
Have you seen Billy's new T-shirts yet?
Yes, I have.
So my son Ben actually came up with the design for his T-shirt.
Hey, Ben, if you want to make Bangin Beers logos, hit me up.
And he
Right.
put them on T-shirts, sweatshirts, and leggings.
Yeah,
Billy's like, leggings? Why? Because
because
they're available.
Yeah, yeah. There
Are you
there is leggings. Actually, girls can wear Banging Beers leggings. You can buy them on the shop. I've never seen anyone in a pair of our leggings yet. So I'm curious to know if
dude,
how
leggings.
they look and if they're like because you know how some
And
leggings
Billy's face on them.
yeah you know how some well I'm just saying Teespring if you buy them from Teespring because sometimes you
Well, that's where Billy is.
yeah,
so he put
where
it
if you like
on.
wear leggings and if a girl bends over, you can see their whole name and address because they're super see through. I want to know if we're in that category or if they're good quality leggings. So if anyone is willing to buy Banging Bears leggings and wants to model them for the podcast, anytime you buy any merch, take a picture of you in the merch and send it to us, and we'll definitely support you on social media.
And we got Harry's gonna send you some sick beats over because
Yeah.
he's got beats
Yeah.
that's gonna just
Dr.
telling
Dre,
you.
Destroy.
Dr. Dre over here. Dun, 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 dun. All right.
Oh,
anyway,
boy.
let me slam this down. Let's get
So
the next
anyhow,
one.
so what's
next
everybody's
up?
what's everybody's consensus on this one? I gave it a 3.5. I like
4.
how it everything.
Insane.
4.
You gave it a 4.
4.
Yeah, you're insane, Ben.
Awesome.
I'm gonna give it a-
4.25 at least.
I gave it a 3.5. Hey,
I'm gonna give it like
I
a
have
3.
a different standard with sours, but
That's
this
true.
this is a decent sour. I really
Yeah, I
liked
don't
it
even know that's-
for what it was. I mean,
Like,
prickly
you could
pear,
taste all the fruit coming out. Yeah,
but
the
like
pear.
prickly pear and pink guava, like
Yeah.
that. It's a nice, refreshing thing because a lot of the sours they usually go with certain fruits like passion fruit.
Passion fruit is
Guava.
a big one.
He said guava. That's like touching drums. Guava.
It's like touching drums.
I don't know. Whenever I hear guava, it reminds me of a ween. So.
But what about you, Jake? You said that you would definitely get this again,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
All right,
Definitely,
cool.
yeah.
Jake
cool.
smashed it, dude.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't even
we
know
did.
if I had mine poured, and Jake's like,
Yeah, no,
it's
no, I
gone.
like
So,
that.
like,
It's good.
you
like,
are
yeah,
definitely
fuck
a
it.
sour
It's
guy.
Hey,
Yeah,
Jake,
definitely.
hypothetical here. If I had another can of that, would you take that home with you to drink some other time?
Oh, definitely.
Okay,
Definitely.
cool. No, I don't have another
Oh,
can.
thanks,
Sorry.
great, thanks.
Oh wow, man!
I knew you didn't too. I was like, what a scumbag!
I was trying to set myself up for that, but
What a scumbag!
No.
If I would have known you were super
Gee,
nostalgic, we
thanks.
have a whole bunch of sours too that we just haven't done on the show yet. But
We're gonna be. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of sours. Then
if
too,
you want to
no
come hang
joke.
out, if you want to come hang out with us next week, and if we have an open seat, you can come try some sours with us.
Dude, all sour show.
Seriously, if you want to gear up your palate, no joke, that's the episode that you want to go for sours
Yeah.
because that's going to make you not only super picky, but you're going to enjoy some.
I'm
really
gonna be
decent
honest, man.
stuff.
I would like to try more sours from this brewery to see how they.
I would too.
How they
Yeah,
rate,
I would too.
I'm really impressed with it. I think it was a good sour.
It's great
so
sour, yeah.
let's go
Where
to.
do we go to next?
So this next beer is Blue Line, which this is a hockey beer. This is a Blue Line Goons. It looks like a Philadelphia Flyers can. The
cut
can
my
art,
nails today.
the can art, it's so weird. The can art is gorgeous, but it is a stout, so I'm not looking forward to it. I'm just gonna be honest.
Now this is
That's because we know you don't like stats. That's it.
We had 2 beers last night that we
Look at
opened
that,
and literally
filled.
fucking exploded.
Two
Yeah, we did.
beers
We did. They
exploded
exploded.
on the show
All over the table.
last night. So this is a dark chocolate espresso cheesecake imperial stout.
Holy, that's
I'm
a
gonna hate
lot.
it.
There's a lot.
And this
Could
is
you repeat
this
that
is
again?
Rachel, you're gonna
so
hate
bad.
it.
I'm gonna hate it.
oh
so
look,
bad.
it comes out like motor oil. So
Yeah.
this one is from one's from
Oh jeez, they have cheese everywhere.
This one is from Imprint Brewing Company. We've had a lot of Imprint on the show, and for the most part, Imprint makes really good beers.
Yeah.
We're really impressed with Imprint. And usually,
Solid.
when we get Imprint beers, Dave Lorenzo hooks us up with the Imprint beers. So shout out to Dave.
Actually, just the aroma of this. I really enjoy the aroma of this.
This is gonna be fucking rich. Sorry,
Oh yeah, it is.
it is
Jesus
rich.
Christ.
Mouth, Ben.
Yeah, Jesus.
I'm really enjoying the aroma.
Oh, sorry, just go really
light with this pour for me.
That
Yeah, it
ooh.
can be a little blast, right? Just a
Now
little
this is a 9.8 imperial stout, 9.8% ABV imperial stout, and it's just pretty much the same thing as Whoa, Spive.
I don't know if you like stouts, but
I don't know. We'll see about that.
And now Imprint's located in Hatfield, PA. It's another PA brewery.
I
So
like stouts.
they are
Oh no.
No.
okay. Fair enough.
Imprint puts
No.
out some great stuff.
Yeah, they
And,
do
you
different
know,
IPAs. They do a sour stuff.
Hey, real quick too.
They're smoothie.
If you are watching this and you're looking at the podcast, we are 1,591 likes. So we're like less than 10 away from 1,600 people. So if
Share
you know craft beer drinkers from the area who would be into this show or into this page, send an invite to them. You can invite your friends to the page and help us grow a little bit.
even if they live in New Zealand or Zimbabwe.
Or Shepton.
Shepton. I know people in Shepton.
Shepton.
That,
And Zimbabwe.
You know, yeah. I don't even know if
You go to a Cabana bar.
We need to do a podcast at the Cabana Bar.
we can. I think we can
God.
arrange that.
Didn't
actually.
someone try to drive their car into the pool like a couple of years, like 5 years ago?
I don't know.
So
And if I do know, I can't say if I do know.
No.
However, I think we could arrange a podcast at the
The Cabana Bar.
Bar.
That would
Yeah.
be fantastic.
Yeah.
Listen, while you guys talk about this stout, take your time, Ben. This is look at me.
let me
This
just-
is Ben's
Draw it out. 'Cause
BD.
I'm gonna go upstairs to the Collins bathroom and do a self-examination.
quality. He's doing quality control.
Yeah.
On his body. So okay. So this
He
was
may even see his
total.
butthole.
Total. You're not gonna like it. It's
What's our ABV on
that's
this, Ben?
that's 9.8.
I'm gonna say for a stout, I really enjoy this.
I haven't
This
actually
is
tried it.
actually
Oh my
pretty
god!
good for
Don't
a stout.
don't tell me I got you on 2 stouts in 1 weekend.
I hate stouts, but this is good.
Really?
This is
All
good for a
right.
stout.
No, I hate stouts. Like I hate
Yeah,
them.
she does. Like,
Yeah.
and like I'm a
But
big
this
stout
is good.
drinker.
I could
and she
drink this.
fucking hates
I
them.
love stouts.
So do I.
So
Like
let's-
it's good. It's like a
so-
little chocolatey.
so lo-
like
So let me tell you. So this has been checked in 630 times, 35 monthly. I secretly now spoiler alert for everybody. Whatever beers that we do have on the show itself, essentially I sometimes get an extra can or so for myself.
Yeah.
And I try it out for myself. So then I share it with you folks here, and I'll be like, "This is going to be pretty good. If you tried stouts, you tried this and that." I don't mean to toot my own horn on this, but I curate the selections that we do have, most of them at least. So like the Blue Line Goons, the Equilibrium, the Triple Starfish,
Yeah,
those
Ben's
are
Ben's
curated by
fantastic
me.
at
So like
getting
I'm pulling a
out
lot
of the area
in.
beers for sure.
So like, and the main intention is like, as Tony said, we're trying to get people, like in a way, I secretly want people to get into craft beer. And I really want them to have a great experience. And that's why I kind of like you, Jake, in this, because believe it or not, like, I'm like, all right, let's see how he goes. Like, he's like, I didn't have a whole lot of beer. I'm like, all right, good show for it.
It's definitely a good experience.
You're definitely exercising a lot when it comes to that. And I really do appreciate your honest opinion about
But
that.
you also find out like someone like Jake, he likes the sours a little bit more than the stouts.
Right.
As long as I got somebody to know what they really like style wise, and if there's somebody that hates a style, and they say, "Hey, I'm not saying
No, I
singling you," you're just
hear
like,
you.
"Wow, this is not bad." I'm like, I did my job. I'm happy. This is all fucking gravy from here on out. You know what I mean?
No,
'Cause
you
I
did
really,
your job.
I'm really thrilled about that. And I know I've been neglecting a lot of the PA breweries. It's just because like sometimes there's limited availability with some. Like I hear that Seven Sirens Brewing Company in
Yeah.
Bethlehem is
Seven
killing
Sours
it.
is the next place to definitely
And
try to get into.
I really
think.
want to try their beer out because they say that it's killer.
Right.
And it's only about an hour away. And then there's Bond Place, which is just like a little shack.
Yeah.
Where they make craft beer, and they had this one Mosaic beer.
Like every
single
Bond place
hop
I've
IPA.
had is every Bond place I've had was amazing
Yeah, and like
so far.
And they
like
had this-
what is it like Scooch something?
they
or
had some really
shit.
weird. They had like this
I don't-
English butterscotch one then too that I really wanted
Yeah,
to try out.
They had
It
a,
was
they had a bitter
nutty.
beer.
Oh my
It was
god, yeah.
Way to go, boys.
But
like traditional beers,
but the-
beers that aren't brewed that often.
I'll tell you what, that single hop Mosaic beer that they had, hit that right on the head with their description. It's like it's like tropical. It's gonna taste like candy, da 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 da. And it was probably one of the best beers I have ever had. It was like the best experience just having one of their beers, and it was absolutely nutty. It really was, and I really enjoyed it overall. So, oh dear Lord,
Hold on.
So
are you reading Morse code there, Tony?
I'm trying. Yeah. Hold on.
Jeez. Here, let me take a look.
How do people get these? Like, where do they contact?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right. So we have we have breaking news here. This is masks for canine clothing for charity. There's no set prices. It's donations. So you can wear the mask for the COVID, or if you're just ugly and you can wear masks. I hope that sticks for me. I can rock like you know how cool it is to walk into a store with a bandana over your face and
Right, that's what I do.
it's like
the Wild
what I do.
West.
it's like you're
and
fucking,
they don't call the cops.
yeah.
Right, exactly, right?
I walked in the Pizza Boy and I put my bandana over my face and I'm like, I feel like I'm robbing the joint. This is
Oh
great.
wow, look at this.
Oh yeah, I'll look at this. Give me the pink one.
We got North Schuylkill. Well, is that pink? It looked like red. I thought we had North Schuylkill colors coming up here. Wow.
So
So Rachel's gonna wear
last
one.
year
Gonna
they
wear
have
one.
they have raised. I guess I'm buying that one now. I'm buying the love one.
You
I bought that one.
You literally bought that.
Yeah. They have raised $5,000 for respirators for fire companies and to help animals during fires. So if like if they pull an animal out of the fire and it can't breathe, they have a special respirator to help bring the animal back.
There you go,
So Canine Clothing for Charity has raised, like I said, that much money for it. This year they're looking for food for animals and also for shelters. You can contact Darlene Stank on Facebook. Is it Stank? Kind of like Dank Beer, but she's Stank.
Dank.
Well,
No, she's not Stank. Her last name is Stank.
well.
Yes. What's that? Not Skank. So contact Darlene on Facebook, and you can buy these really nice masks. I bought this one. It says love on it.
So Tony, should I tell you what just happened when you were reading that whole PSA?
What?
Can you see the female one too?
The cat marked its territory on our tapestry.
What?
The cat
pee?
marked. Yeah, it
I
did its
can't.
thing. It marked its territory on the tapestry. You see that
Wait,
little?
really?
You see that little blip underneath the S if you go all the way down?
No.
It literally tagged it.
All right. So
All right.
she's not a fan of the podcast, obviously. That happened.
can't.
That does happen. Hey.
And Keith and I looked at each other and we're losing it. Sorry, but
We got peed on.
well.
So I turned to R. Kelly over here. Real quick. Hold on. This is for my mask.
Yeah. So anyhow,
You're welcome. No. Yep, 100%.
so we're
I'll
going
tell you
with
what.
this beer. So
Tell you what, Tony.
Spive, what do you
With,
think of this one?
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
With our masks, I'll tell you what. I'll pledge $20 right now,
I'm an asshole.
and
cat.
if any of our followers collectively can put in $100,
Yeah.
whether it's 100 people put in $1
Yeah.
or 5 people put in $20, whatever.
Oh, that cat's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, what? I can't hurt me.
Jesus.
Is that the one that peed on it?
Yep, that's the one.
He's an asshole.
I
I,
told-
think he's an
Listen.
asshole.
You just need Ruger. You just need Rottweilers in
Yeah.
your life.
But
Okay?
go ahead. You get your
So
statement.
anyway, if we can get an extra $100 pledged, I'll throw in another 20. All right, I'll throw in another $20.
Yeah, I just bought this mask for $10. I like it. It's nice. I'm gonna wear this pink little Victoria's Secret mask. Is she fighting it?
No, she's wrecking
I'm
it.
actually standing off.
No, the cat wrecked it.
Aw.
You could just take it down and fold it up. It's cool.
All right, hold up.
Is there cat pee on it?
No, we're good.
I'm over it.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't smell it. I don't care. How many pieces of Bolonga? All right. All right. So real
Okay.
quick.
So
Let me-
I already read this. I already read the stuff on it. So Spive, what's your consensus of this bad boy?
It's a great stout.
I don't think
It's
it really
not a
has
5. It's I'm gonna go with like 3.75.
Okay,
It's a 3.75 for me.
This doesn't really have a whole lot of like the roasty malts that you really taste.
No,
and
no, it's
like,
sweeter.
I'm kind of surprised that Tony said it doesn't really taste like, smell like coffee off the nose, but I don't know what he's thinking. So
There's a coconut element to it as well.
what do you think, Tony? What were you thinking? What's your consensus?
I
of
don't
this?
know if it because I'm coming off a sour.
Mm-hmm.
I do get coffee, but it's not. I don't hate it.
Wow. All right. 2 for. I
Wow.
think we did 2 for 2.
Hey,
all
well,
right.
that's if we get one stout that Tony's like, hey,
That's
this
not bad.
doesn't actually taste like coffee.
I do
think
get.
we're winning.
I do
think
get.
we're
I do
winning.
get a hint of coffee. I'm not gonna lie. I get a hint of coffee.
We'll take a hint. That's okay.
I get creamy, smooth coffee, boozy, coffee-ish. I mean,
I don't taste coffee.
I'm actually not only am I gonna check this in, but I'm actually gonna score it. I'm gonna give this a 2.75.
That's not bad from Tony either.
No, that's-
so
that's-
9 times out of 10, when I do a stout, I don't even score it. I just check it in and say I tried it, but I don't score it. Good job, Imprint. I'm a fan of this. It's
I'm
not,
glad, and
I
it's-
wouldn't.
Yeah.
I would not be able to drink a full can.
No.
But I don't hate it. I don't.
No.
I don't dislike it.
That's-
What do you
that's
think of
wild.
this, Jake? What do you think of this beer as a stout? Your first stout of the night.
I couldn't do it. I could drink a little bit, just a taste of it.
Are you a fan of coffee?
Big coffee fan, but it just wasn't something
Not for
I
you.
wouldn't. Yeah,
but
it's,
beer wise,
no,
not up your alley.
no. The chocolate taste was nice.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's good. I'm kind of glad that
For
people
me-
are liking it.
For
Especially
me, I
Tony.
don't. It's hard for me to find coffee in stouts because it just tastes like the roast tastes like too much coffee to me. Like,
Right.
I don't get chocolate. All right, let's get the next one cracked and ready to go.
So,
What do we
all
got,
right.
Ben?
So, we'll shift a little bit of gears. We're going to do the Reckoner Hazy IPA.
That's a
Um,
relatively new one, Ben.
Yeah, we were supposed
Yeah.
to have this. This is I got
So
this
I'm going
from
to pass
Ben.
it across the table.
Yeah,
All right.
actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a glass clean of Chetty.
I'll take a smash at Shetty.
A Shetty, go ahead.
smash that? Can I smash that? You care?
So
care if I smash that?
Go ahead.
while everyone's
love cheddar.
getting acclimated with their beer and all,
So what we're going to do is this our last one of our?
no, we still got quite a few left.
No,
We're-
not the ones from Black Diamond. Do we still have
Awesome.
quite a few?
we still have quite a few, about 4 or 5.
Oh fuck! All right.
God.
But I
All
said
right.
to Keith.
Here's what we'll do. What are you cracking right now, Reckoner?
I cracked a
Yeah.
Reckoner. Yeah,
It's right here.
That's not ours.
okay.
No, that's.
The cloud. That's ours. That's the one. That's one.
So, okay.
That's mine. So just
think-
keep that in there. I,
I
won't
think
drink
all
it.
of those Levants, I'm not sure. I think
That one.
those
That
are the
one
ones
we
I
can do. That's in the
was
fridge.
giving
Clean out. Salute your shorts.
you and Aaron
Okay.
for your personal, like,
No, we're done.
you know,
now.
your personal
Okay.
beer stash.
So here's what we're gonna do.
I don't know. Shit got fucked up, man.
So out of all the beers we brought tonight, we're gonna hold off on 3 more stouts. We'll hold a stout. We'll do a stout next week and a stout out because you can hold stouts a little longer. So we're gonna hold off on about 5 beers, right? So we're gonna do the next beer we're cracking and then another one after it, and then we're gonna cut off our fridge clean out, and then we're gonna switch over to 6 Point. And we're gonna pick our beer of the night here, and then do our 6 Point from Black Diamond.
Our Black Diamond,
Yeah.
Bangin Beers.
That's what we're gonna do.
yeah. All right. That's a good idea.
I don't want to do every single one of our fridge clean out.
Ben's just double fisting beers. He's like, I just drink beer.
Well,
man.
because there's 2 of them, so I'm just gonna keep the New England style there then too. So
All right, so this is the Reckoner by Rusty Rail Brewing Company out of Pennsylvania.
this clocks in at. Oh man, I have to. Just remember, I have to do Blue Line Goons.
It's
We're
it's a
gonna
good beer.
take once we finish this episode right here, we're gonna stop, and then we're gonna do.
We're gonna come back again.
We're gonna
do the 6
stop the
points.
stream and then start over and do the Black Diamond one separately.
Right.
So this is an 8% ABV Imperial IPA from Rusty Rail. Slightly dank hop quality up front, leading to a
Dank.
smooth and juicy hop paradise with a subtle bite. 414 total check-ins with a monthly of 165. I've had this one before, but as I kind of spoiled with our live audience, I always try the beer and I just keep a low profile, not telling anybody.
This is really
Oh.
piney.
You're not turned
I
on.
think you're off.
I am off.
There we
'Cause
go.
I left before.
There we
So
go.
this is piney. I could taste the piney in this.
Yeah.
Happened
This is
before.
so. This is going back to like the more traditional style IPAs.
Yes.
The IPAs that started the
That
craft
little
beer scene.
that little piney. I just like.
Yeah.
I wanted to allude on this because Heady Topper by The Alchemist is a one of those like it's like a very drinkable IPA. And you drink it out of the can. When you
That
drink
rainbow
it,
is fantastic, by the way.
when you drink it, it's more
Really
like it's so drinkable. Like you feel like that there's actual resin on the can in general, in the can, the walls of the can in general, which makes it awesome.
Very piney.
So
Yeah,
like with this one, I could really taste. You know what? Looking at it, I just kind of took it with face value. I'm like, this one was okay, but now more like drinking and tasting a little bit of the pine notes and all that. Then too, this is definitely not a bad beer for me. I would definitely say this would hold me to a 3.5.
I'm at
this one's
3.75 actually. What is that?
That's full. So just to
I
give you a
don't-
heads up.
Do we drink that yet?
No, well, we opened up another one. We
This is
kinda
our last.
did
Of
like a
this is
reversal.
our last of
okay.
of this set.
Right. So like with the Reckoner, and also like going back on like your thing with Heady Topper,
Yeah,
like Heady Topper was one of
Got your glass real quick.
was one of the pioneers.
the
Like
first of the haze beer craze, and back then it wasn't like the super hazy beers,
right.
you know.
Whoops.
Holy moly!
Whoopsie. Now you can put it back down here.
All right.
Yeah. So
All right, so I've tried it. I have my first couple mouthfuls. Doesn't do it for me.
Ain't doing it.
Doesn't do it for me.
Carol Baskin.
No, it's not something that I would
And
absolutely
an
drink again.
imperial hazy IPA.
Yeah. The imperial part.
Mm.
Don't forget, that's like if it's smooth as an imperial, it gets points in my book.
3.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would go that high.
No?
Honestly,
You don't like it.
no.
It's drinkable. It's definitely drinkable. I don't hate it. I don't dislike it.
So this
well, that's where I was gonna go. It's
But-
definitely
so-
drinkable.
So if a Miller Light is a 2.5,
yeah, but
this
I-
is a full grade higher than a Miller Light.
yeah,
for me.
but
absolutely.
Keith has
I would rather drink this over a Miller Lite.
That's why I gave it a 3. So
you have a little bit of a different rating system though, Keith.
yeah,
I do.
Right?
yeah.
So-
I'm
which is fine. Like that's good.
like I'm really hoppy.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
Um,
and some people probably like that because
Do you-
a lot of
do you
people
know where
like
this
the
is, the
hops.
can
this
holder
this
for
would
it?
actually be a very low beer for me, just because of the flavor.
back in the
Of it.
holders.
You know,
It's tropical for one.
It's very pine. This is definitely more West Coast style.
Yeah, I like it. I mean,
Yeah, it's
me
not bad.
personally, this,
don't get me wrong, it's very good. It is very good. It has a very good flavor profile to it.
this isn't something that you would keep in your fridge though. Like, hey, I'm at the beer store. Oh, there's Reckoner. Let me grab a
I don't-
4-pack to.
I don't want to
Keep-
say that I wouldn't put it in my fridge, but I
mean,
would be
keep-
more. I would be more probably prone to something like,
There's that equilibrium
Yes.
or something.
yes,
Shit.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right,
absolutely.
so also, again, for people watching, if it's your we normally don't. I know the last 2 episodes back to back. If you guys are watching, we have done a large amount of beers, but we try to do it based on how many people we have. So it's not. We normally don't go this heavy when it comes to beers. Throw these in here too.
I disagree. Actually, I disagree.
What, this many beers? We normally just read with like 4
We
or
got
5.
brownies.
I don't know.
We got brownies.
The last 9
Thanks, Ben.
5 months has been.
Thanks for the
Beers.
brownies, Ben.
That's your wife.
But
giving
grape
that.
beers.
your wife.
Don't get me wrong. Grape beers.
Yeah.
Those brownies are amazing, by the way.
You know what I consider one of the best brownies?
They are
Okay.
fucking good, man.
Now, I know there are some other brownies,
They go
but
well
I would
with
tell you
beer.
one thing.
Hold
That
on.
makes-
Let's hold off on the brownie talk real quick.
Hold on.
Let's get these
Wait,
last
on.
2 beers on and end this episode so we can do the 6 points.
Sure.
Oh yeah, I forgot they're still in my fridge yet.
You're fucking smushed. You look as
They
eight-
are, aren't they?
Wow,
They're
that,
still in my
that
fridge.
literally just occurred.
You have pee hole eyes, Keith.
You look.
You're like
you
you're
look
like
my,
squinting a little
You're
bit.
like as Asian. Your eyes are as Asian as my wife's.
Oh.
I may kiss you later.
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus!
Man. Oh,
Because they're gonna live like a block away.
Right.
Yeah, I'm only like a half a block away.
Oh my God!
I wish Maz was still
All right,
open.
so what do we got here?
Yeah,
so
what are we doing?
we did,
All right,
did
what
I
we
this
just
doing?
one.
I just drank Reckoner. I gave it a 3. I'm pouring Salute Your Shorts right now.
I did Reckoner as well. I gave it a 3.5 just because of the when you said about the piney, it made me like think about it a little bit. But Yeah, that's my
I'm thinking.
rating.
Here's what I'm thinking.
That's my
smells
personal
good.
preference, though.
All right, let's get this one out of the way here first, and then we'll figure out what our game plan is.
I have this Salute Your Shorts beer. Interesting.
Ben,
It's all about your
who brews
How
this?
about shorts? Let's see what they taste like.
So yeah, I already got mine in there, but wow, this
So,
is
Salute Your Shorts was an old Nickelodeon show. Do you remember?
Right. Yep.
Salute Your Shorts. You don't remember Salute Your Shorts on Nickelodeon?
It was one of those live action shows where they were all at camp.
Right.
And it
Yeah.
it had a kid in the show named Donkey Face.
Donkey Lips.
Donkey Lips.
Donkey Lips.
Can you have me another?
What do you want?
I like that one.
Good. Oh my god.
This also came from Branching
Wow,
Out.
is that good?
My dad brought this from New York.
I think this came from Branchdale.
Branchdale, yeah.
I'm like,
Oh my god, is that good?
is it? Is it?
Oh.
I haven't tried it yet. Let's see.
Okay, so anyhow, I just wanted to try and get.
Oh yeah.
I
You're
wanted
right.
to get
That
that.
is
That is very good.
That's a very good beer.
Yeah, that one is
Wow.
actually pretty stellar for what it is. I'm gonna log that one in. I'm logging that one in right now, so I
Yeah.
have a better idea of it.
What are you gonna
So-
What are you gonna rank it, Ben?
Oh wow.
Where are you at?
What you gonna do with all that junk inside that trunk?
So this is an 8.4 double New England IPA. A tribute to the welcome change in weather, we used an obnoxious amount of Galaxy Michigan copper hops to provide a seductive tropical fruit aroma.
So
It is
seductive.
backed up by a super creamy mouthfeel with a slight sweetness, and that hits every. And therefore,
Yeah, that's actually correct.
That
description is right on.
this is
Yeah.
Beer Tree Brew Company. This is in Port Crane,
Oh.
New York.
Beer Tree. I had one other Beer Tree.
This
and
is
it was
nice.
And I'll tell you what, they nailed that beer too. If
First,
I remember.
first time we've ever had a beer tree on the show. Cause I just checked it into the show.
This is
the
phenomenal.
First Beer Tree on Bangin Bears.
I actually think this is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think with the Galaxy and like that very end, it's like it gets that Galaxy in, and then it ends with like a dry sweetness then too. Doesn't
does.
make a whole lot of sense about that, but that's what's really making this beer click for me. And then again, a New England style then too. That really has a lot going on
Yeah,
for
I mean,
me
look at
with
this.
me.
It's like it's hazy. Definitely ends
Definitely,
sweet.
definitely, if you're drinking beer and you want
This
to
is
get into
Galaxy is the bomb.
This is so smooth.
Yeah, if you really want a beer that you want to get like a good introduction with, as far as IPAs go, that's something that doesn't kick your ass, but at the same time, though, it's super smooth, it's super tasty. Definitely, New England's are a good style.
Well, hold on, Keith, Jake, what do you think of this beer?
Yeah. Well, it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. It's not bad. The Rusty Rail one, I kind of like how the taste was kind of like still there. This one
Yeah.
just went away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of like there's something to savor after
Okay.
For this one or the other one?
the other one.
The other
so
one?
this one was just gone.
Yeah.
So I necessarily wouldn't drink this one
Okay.
as much, but the other one was.
Wow, that's interesting. That's like super interesting.
Yeah,
actually.
100%.
Yeah.
All right.
So kind of gauging everything. So
So go ahead.
what about you, Keith? I know you kind of said about it, but like anything that really add more to that, or
To the new trail or to the one we just had?
the one that we just had, the
Salute Your
Salute Your Shorts? Yeah.
The hoppiness in it is kind of sweet.
Mm-hmm. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm getting more of a sweetness to that than what I'm used to.
Yeah.
I like a little bit more of a bitter taste too, and that was too sweet for me. So
Okay.
I'm actually gonna go with
It's like the Equilibrium would have been better because it's a little more.
This is
bitter.
this.
that's probably my all-time for tonight.
number
right
one.
now.
The
Yeah.
Equilibrium.
Yeah.
We'll get to that eventually.
Well,
so.
well, I'm gonna go with like a 3.25 on this right now.
Okay, fair enough.
fair.
Interesting.
Rachel, what about you?
I don't think okay, hold on.
She didn't try it yet.
Oh, jeez.
He's been stealing her beer.
Jeeper creeper.
You're the beer pig, Spive. Come on, man.
Well, you know, I'm a man bear pig,
No, I'm a-
so.
Man bear pig.
Man bear pig. Man bear pig.
Like it's citrusy, it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
He goes down easy. I don't know.
No, you're putting out good input. Like if you
That's
never
an
heard
honest.
anything like
That's
that,
an
but
honest review right
Yeah.
there.
It's citrusy and it's nice, and it goes down easy.
Like,
that's where
could you
I'm
drink
at.
multiple of them.
Like, would you drink more of that if
I
you
would
had
drink 2 of these.
So,
Okay,
real,
fair
real
enough.
quick, Sherry's watching. Sherry, we have not touched.
Hey,
the,
Sherry.
We have not touched the 6 points yet. We're gonna finish up our fridge clean out. We're gonna take like maybe a 10, 15,
10-minute break. I
20,
think a
30
10-minute
minute break, and then if we can come back and do the 6 point. We'll talk about it in a minute, but yeah, we're doing our fridge clean out first. I didn't realize you guys were donating right away, so we brought beers as well. So yeah, that's coming soon. And it says Jake wants Fireball. That's what.
Oh yeah, is that right, Jake? Is Jake a Fireball guy?
That was from
Bill.
good old William Jr. William Trey
I
Jr.
know who it's from.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I drank enough Fireball on my wedding night that I don't ever want that ever again in my life.
I'm never drinking Fireball again.
I will tell you. I'll tell you that.
One of my. Oh, sorry, go ahead. I was gonna.
Oh
No, let him go.
No,
Oh,
you go.
'cause
No, you
it's
go
it's
ahead.
topical.
Yeah, no,
Go ahead.
you go
What,
ahead. Go ahead.
What Bill's talking about there is he gave me a shot of Fireball at Vito's, and it was the only thing I had all day. And all of a sudden, everything I was like starting to sweat, and everything like was spinning. As I was playing, Keith goes over and he's like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine, man.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
As there was a tree behind us the whole time because it was around Christmas time, that was like sticking in my back because that's where they put us. And Bill continued to talk to me the whole night as I was playing. Like we'd be playing a song, and he'd just be like, "Oh yeah, listen about my day." And I'm just like, he's like looking at me.
You're
I'm
like, "Shut the
"Okay,
fuck
you're
up,
supposed
man."
to talk, whatever.
I'm not trying to play chords here.
Yeah.
fine.
No, he's a good guy.
I was at a party one time and someone poured me Jameson, and as soon as I drank it, I was like, "This is delicious. I love Jameson." And it was just one of those nights. It hit my lips. It went down. It hit right about here, and my body was like, "Get the fuck out. We are not having this type of night." And I was like, "I'm gonna spit in your sink real quick," and just I didn't have anything in my stomach. I just puked in their sink, and I was like, "Tonight's a beer night only." My body just said,
It's a beer.
No
night
way.
only.
"Yeah."
Yeah.
I'll tell my funny Fireball story.
Go ahead, Ben.
So I had way too much Fireball. Like I actually drank out of the bottle, maybe about 4 or 5 mouthfuls, 3 or 4 mouthfuls, maybe even
There
5
you go.
mouthfuls.
Who are you trying to impress?
You go.
Who am I trying to impress?
Who were you trying to impress that night?
I don't know. I was just trying to impress somebody.
Has
to
to
be
be
a
a
girl.
For a fact.
Not always.
But,
No.
but
No.
anyhow, so we make our trek to Maz's when it was like cold and all that. That's that
This
night.
is my birthday night.
Yeah, your birthday night.
Yeah.
And basically, I'm ready to pass out. Somebody puts a
Me.
snowball on my balls.
On
and
your
then-
balls. On your
Wait,
literal
wait,
balls.
Wait.
Not
wait.
on his
your
literal, not on
balls.
his
Right.
bare balls. I put it
No.
on his pants, on his crotch.
On the crotch area. Yeah, right.
Oh, all
but
right.
anyhow, the snowball is resting on my jean-covered balls. There we go. And I feel that it's cold, so I'm like, I don't feel like
you
getting
don't
up. I
say,
don't feel
man.
like doing whatever. So what I ended up doing, instead of like, you know, trying to brush it off, I decided to piss my pants.
So you know the story where you put fucking someone's
What?
yeah. So here's what happened. I show up at Dave Cantwell's house when he still lived here on Main Street in Frackville,
Oh yeah, right. He, like
right next to
off of me.
next to
Lehigh
the,
Avenue.
next to the funeral parlor.
Yeah.
And
So
the temple. Yeah.
I was told
That's
I was
Cindy's
driving
old
the
house.
band to a venue in Shenandoah, and we were going to load up the van, drive the boys upstairs to a venue, and we were going to do a show. I grew up. This is not a knock against my parents, but like I didn't have many birthday parties growing up. Like I didn't celebrate. Once my brother was born, I don't think I celebrated a birthday after. So my 30th birthday comes around, and I go to Dave's house. I go to open the front door, and I'm like, why the fuck is it locked? Like these now in my mind, I'm like, these fucking assholes. If they're not ready for because it's happened before. They're not ready for their own fucking show. Because if they're like Tony's driving,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tony's driving means they're having 15 beers before I show up because I'm the one getting them to the venue, right?
Yeah. A
So-
couple vapes. There's
yeah.
like it's like
Yeah,
it's
they're,
fucking.
they are literally
Yeah.
the boys upstairs, and this is not a knock. They'll love this. They'll love this analogy. They are the Motley Crue of acoustic acts.
They are. Like one guy literally.
I
What
totally
in
agree
the
with that.
fuck is that, dude?
The fact that I play in so many acoustic acts,
Yeah.
I totally agree with that.
yeah, and when I say that,
like
when
one
I
guy
say,
literally comes from Florida.
when I
like,
say, when I say they are
5 times a year.
yeah,
Like,
when I
hey,
say
man,
they're the Motley Crue of acoustic acts, I don't mean they do like hardcore drugs.
No.
So let's get that out of the way quick.
No, they just
they
party
They
hard.
just like
Scattered.
They
They're
drink
fucking
and they have a
scattered.
really good time.
Yeah.
You're going to a Boys Upstairs show. probably by the third set, if you're not caught up with them and you walk in sober, you're like, what a bunch of fucking idiots.
Right,
but if
right.
you're
Right.
drinking with them, you have a blast.
It's an amazing time.
It's
It is an
great. They are Led Zeppelin in front of your drunk eyes.
Yeah. And like Boys Upstairs, I think their best stage set is actually the Coney. Like Coney summer, like just picture like July, warm, like 6 p.m. and the Boys Upstairs come on
And blackout drunk.
and you're going beer for beer with them. By like 10 o'clock at night, you're just like, this is the best night of my fucking life.
You scream singing
You're
with
50
them.
years old, like
Yeah.
you get like
You're not
whatever.
going to
dude.
work
You have
the next
kids.
day.
Who cares? Like that is the best night of your life.
Yeah,
Oh,
they do a great job in that aspect. So I show up, I'm like, what the fuck? So I go around the side door to go, because Dave's house has like at the time had a side door to go in through the bar / dining room.
Yeah.
His dining room was a bar. So I go into the door, and as soon as I open the door, all the lights turn off and purple lights turn on, and there's smoke filling the entire house, and the Undertaker theme music is playing. So I walk into dun, 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 and his entire bar is filled with tea lights that are shaped like a
dick.
huge dick and balls. Right?
I remember this.
So
Oh my god.
Real. This is on my birthday. I don't celebrate my birthday. So in my mind,
That was your 30th birthday.
30th birthday. So in my mind, I'm still not registering it's your birthday, right? I'm registering as I have idiot friends, and I can't believe they fucking lit 400 tea lights in the shape of a dick, set the house up to look like the Undertaker's theme music. So now I'm like, this is going to be a fantastic night. If this is how we're starting, it's only going to end crazier. So I turn the corner, and in Dave's living room, there's glow sticks taped to the wall in the shape of penises and semen shooting all over, like there's a glow stick penis and glow stick semen all over the walls.
And then you come in, and then we
And
surprise you.
I almost fall because the smoke machine has now turned Dave's entire house into a ice skating ring. And I turn the corner, and all of my friends and everyone are there with signs that I can't read because there's black lights on everybody. So it's just everyone's glowing face, and they're just like, yeah, and they don't say like happy birthday. They just scream. So once again, if you've hung out with Dave or Steve, this is nothing out of the ordinary. This is like
shit's fucking
this
insane.
is every Saturday. So I'm in my mind, I'm like, bro, it's awesome that everyone's coming with us to the show, but we need to fucking go. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, we need to go to the show. Like, stop fucking around. We're running super late. And they're like, you idiot, it's your fucking birthday. It's your party. And I was like, oh, that makes more sense. And I was like, so we're not going to a show? And they're like, no. So then we fucking just drank
Partied
all
hard,
night
like,
long. And we end up leaving, like, in the middle of my birthday, just fucking a snowstorm happens, and we walk to Maz's. We come back from Maz's, and it's snow. It just snow everywhere. So everyone's now stuck at Dave's house.
kind of like today.
Yeah. Everyone's stuck at Dave's house. So a snowball fight breaks out in Dave's house.
Oh, that was fun.
We're just going outside, filling snowballs up, and throwing them around Dave's house.
It was like a whiteout, a mini whiteout.
Yeah.
That was wild.
And then immediately after the snowball fight, Ben passes out on the couch, and I'm like, I'm going to fill Ben with snow. And then in my mind, filling him with snow was making a snowball and putting it on his dick and walking away, and then hearing later he pissed himself. But it was my 30th birthday.
that was a fun time. I enjoyed that birthday.
Actually, I think that completely makes sense.
Yeah.
Ironically enough, that's probably one of my very favorite party times.
Oh, it was crazy.
Your 30th birthday. That
That was absolutely crazy.
absolutely fun.
So much fun. When you walk into your house and see fucking a dick tea lit candles on a fucking 7-foot
Right.
bar, and the entire house is fucking playing the Undertaker's theme music with smoke machines and purple lights, it's a fucking good night. It's a good night. But yeah, that was a fantastic birthday. All right, where are we at here? An
Okay.
hour and 48 minutes.
I think we need to pick our beer.
All right. So
All right, beer of the night.
All right, here, well, real quick. Salute your shorts for me. Salute your shorts. I'm giving this a. Now I don't know if this is because we've already done 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 beers.
That's a full episode.
But for me, for as smooth as it drinks and how as delicious it is, and it's just when I say it's my style of beer, my beer of the night goes to Salute Your Shorts.
Wow.
It's a banger.
Okay, Spy. What about you? What are you looking at?
Boom. Right here.
Wow.
That was my number 2.
The Super Fractal.
I know Salute Your Shorts is not going to win.
It's a triple.
Yeah.
It's a triple. This drinks like maybe a booze up hazy IPA.
Yeah.
Okay.
This drinks like an 8% beer. But
Jake,
it's
that's
actually
awesome.
What's your beer of the
huge.
night if you had to pick one?
I'm gonna have to go with the one that was the pear one. Pear
The
tasting.
prickly pear
This
and
guy.
the
Yep.
guava.
Oh,
All
the-
right.
the sour.
Cool.
That
The
was
sour.
right there.
Yeah, I really like that
That
one.
was awesome.
Yeah.
That was my number
The
3.
artwork was
Yeah, okay.
really good too.
Rachel, what about you? What's your beer of the night? Take a pick.
From what you remember, because there's some beers you missed out on.
I didn't miss out on a lot of beers. I like this one. What is that?
The Fractal?
Super.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
Mandelbrot.
Move
set.
that up one
Wow.
more spot.
All right, cool.
Keith? I think it's a runaway. I think Fractal. It
Wow.
can't lose at this point. Ben?
Wow.
Yeah, it can.
Okay.
Right.
I know it's probably gonna be win, but I probably would go with the Salute Your Shorts. I
Oh.
like that one.
That was a great beer.
Yeah,
I'm actually
they
going
were-
to pour more of that.
It wasn't the greatest.
All right, so the winner of beer of the night is going to be Super Fractal. We'll put these back. Now, me and Ben cannot. The way this works is you cannot now vote for this as beer of the night again for second spot, and we cannot vote for Salute Your Shorts. So I'll start off once again. My number 2 beer of the night, because Super Fractal won, I'm going to go with the sour.
Soul Spive.
Okay, I'm gonna go with.
No,
That wasn't part of it.
Okay,
that's
yours.
just a Spy
That's
beer.
yours. Spy beer. Fucking sneak a Spy beer, and how dare you?
I don't even know how it got.
I'm
in
gonna
the
go.
lineup.
I'm definitely gonna go with the Aslan, the 12% triple.
Okay.
This guy.
Yeah,
That was a smashing beer.
Not too far up, though.
yeah.
That has
You,
2
you,
votes.
you gotta move it a can length.
What do you think?
Like
this
I
was-
honestly
this
kind
was-
of lost track along the way.
this
like,
is
I
second
feel
beer of
like
the
such
night.
a rookie here.
That's right. It's your first time.
Yeah, right. So the way
Like,
this goes
we
is like we're
tasted
voting.
99 beers
Yeah.
tonight. That's
99
what
beers
happened.
in the wall. That's what we did.
Right. So if you remember, like this beer, that was the stout. This was the sour.
No, that's a stout.
That
wasn't a
There
stout.
was a
Wasn't it? It was
stout
like a
that I
golden
liked.
stout.
That was
wasn't
a
it?
chocolate starfish and hot dog
I
flavored
might
water.
Yeah.
Hot
Chocolate.
dog? No, it didn't taste like hot dog.
It didn't. No, I just made that up because it's
No,
called.
it's just like the Limp Bizkit beer.
I gotta pull my pants up.
No, there was the second one in.
This guy.
Yeah.
Your shorts.
Yes,
Right there.
Keith.
All right.
it was good.
I think we're gonna go with.
I think your mic's turned off.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
There you go.
There we go.
I think I'm actually gonna go with.
Oh, we got a tie for second now.
Yes.
Oh baby.
Now you already voted for the sour, so you
Okay.
cannot vote for that again.
My second would have to be the one from Rusty Rail.
The Reckoner.
Oh,
Yeah,
Reckoner.
yeah, I liked that.
That was pretty
yeah,
good.
that was
That's
my
good.
second.
Did
one,
you
yeah.
vote yet?
I did vote. I did.
Yeah,
the
I
tri-
like
I
that.
did
Everyone
the
vote?
Triple.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
So we got a tie.
All right, so I can't vote. If I had to vote for my second flavor of the night, it wouldn't be any of the tiebreaker. It wouldn't be a tiebreaker beer. I'd go with a 4 point. Did you
really?
vote? Did you? Which one did you vote for?
Me, I voted for this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, the like semi. It's not truly a sour.
All right. So between the sour and the orange flavored IPA, boozy IPA, which one would you go for?
Which one? Hold up.
These two.
This one right here.
Okay.
That was
Okay.
good.
All right. Did anyone else vote? You voted for the Reckoner. You already voted for the sour,
Yeah.
so it would be. All right. So that's number 2 of the night.
Okay.
These all go back.
It's a solid number 2.
My number 3 beer of the night is going to be 4 Point Pale Ale, the Galaxy Dry Hopped. That's my number. That's my first vote.
I'll follow along with you. I'll
Alright, so
definitely
that'd
go
be
to
2.
4 Point.
Keith.
The Rusty Rail.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the rest.
Oh boy.
I'm going with the Rusty Rail, and then
He hasn't done too many Bangin Beers. He's still catching up to us.
I enjoy the Rusty Rail. Rusty Rail's got a lot of good beers though.
Yeah.
If you ever have a
they
chance,
do.
Yeah.
They do.
if you have a chance to get out to their place, like when they open up, and you can actually go out there.
Yeah.
Their place is phenomenal.
Have
Their
you stayed there,
food-
Keith?
Hopefully we have an episode coming up with them soon.
I haven't had a chance to stay there, but we went out there. We spent a day out there.
Yeah.
And had dinner and had some of their
Their food is
They have a
phenomenal,
hotel.
right?
What, they have
Their
somewhere to sleep.
food.
Awesome.
You
Food
can
was
sleep at
incredible.
Rusty Rail.
No, I don't think you.
I will.
I don't think you.
As soon as it's open.
Can
up,
you sleep
I'm
at the
trying
Rail?
They had some phenomenal
s-
food,
They
and
have a
can?
hotel.
Yeah, they have a hotel there.
Really?
their flutes were
Game
great.
And like out of the whole hotel, I don't know. Maybe there's like, say the hotel has 100 rooms.
At the railroad right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Like 10 of those rooms, you can bring dogs. So like if you're like out like rails to trails doing fucking like you're biking rails to trails, which is right there at Rusty Rail.
I never
There's
knew
so
this.
much to do.
You could bike to fucking Williamsport or
There
fucking
is so much to
Lewisburg.
do in Lewisburg, Sunbury,
Yeah,
right
Lewisburg
there.
is
We're
amazing.
right
Like
there.
my cousin lives there.
But
You know,
Rusty
like,
Rail, the
He's a-
place is phenomenal.
He's
I
a
think
fucking
the place is
pussy.
phenomenal.
So whatever. Like I'm gonna fight him. Probably in the next 20 minutes, we're gonna fight. Me and him.
As I steal
Whatever.
another brownie.
He's also Irish too, so he knows what I mean. However,
Where you're picking, Spive?
my next beer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
the Crown
It's
and
going to be
Crate.
the Crown and Crate. It's the honey.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
That honey.
Who didn't vote yet?
I think it's
We're
Jake
going
and
to
Rachel.
Jake and Rachel. Yeah.
So I have to pick a totally different new one that
Yeah.
I didn't
Well,
pick yet.
Yep,
Yeah,
that,
that
you
you
kind of
haven't
like.
picked yet.
Yeah, that you haven't picked, but you were like, this was all right.
Sure. You guys remember the first one that we tried?
That was the
That's a
4
4
point.
I'm gonna dig that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
Rachel?
I'm gonna go with the Rusty Rail because I had this while I was golfing at a tournament last year, and it was fucking delightful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest.
Interesting.
I'm going to be completely honest here. So that's number 3. That's number 2.
Two and
Right.
And this is
the
number
EQ
1.
is number 1.
Yeah.
There was not one stinker in this episode.
No, there
No.
wasn't.
No.
And for being a fridge clean out, usually sometimes there's like, oh man, this beer sucks. Like I know it's old, but we didn't get that.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
the way
nothing-
the
like-
way I see it, it's just
Nothing like super malted out.
And honestly,
right.
like, I don't know why some of these beers got passed over, but maybe because like we tried to group a bunch of a brewery together
Yeah,
so
I
we
think
can
it
do
was
more of
brewery
one brewery,
episodes.
or
Yeah.
Right.
maybe can art wise it just didn't make the cut, or
Right.
like we had a bunch of beers on the table and it was just voted for. So I don't know how these beers got passed over, but man, that shame on us. These all turned out to be really
fucking bangers.
fucking good beers.
yeah.
there
they
was
were
not
good. Yeah.
there was not one beer that we had here tonight that was like meh. Like, so honestly, like,
And hell, we even got you to like a little bit of a stout too.
yeah, the imprint stout was really
Yeah.
That's wild.
I thought they were killer.
Yeah.
That's wild.
They were.
That's
That's
So-
tough for him to like a
That
stout
should
in 2 days
probably
in a
get-
row.
I hate
That's
stouts,
nutty.
but
And
that's
for you
good.
too. Yeah,
the
I'm glad.
imprint stout should probably get like an honorable mention.
Yeah.
I agree 100% on that. That definitely, really hit its mark. I really like
Being
that
the
one.
only
Like-
stout in the pile. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Like no, maybe because like the episode that hasn't been aired yet.
Yeah.
That might have occurred yesterday, and I don't know if it did.
It may or may not have occurred
It
yesterday.
may or may not have occurred
So we
yesterday.
got pretzels.
But it was a stout heavy episode,
Yeah.
and I think I'm like done with stouts
got
for
pretzels.
a good
We only
It's
got
o-
we
it's
only got
okay.
one
5
more.
weeks.
Yeah,
5 weeks.
We got
So-
one. We got one more.
We
one
got
more
pretzels.
stout.
Oh yeah.
It's good.
Yeah?
We got pretzels.
I'll
All
send
right,
it.
so we're
Yeah,
gonna we're
fuck
gonna
yeah.
we're gonna wrap up there for this episode of Bangin Beers Podcast.
So-
do we have our guy here?
you
We do
don't-
No,
not.
Harry's.
Where's Harry? Where'd Harry go?
Harry hit left the building.
All right,
Harry
so
has left.
we're
the
gonna
building.
wrap up there. We have our bear of the night. We're gonna take a
He's
quick
a fuck-
break.
he's
We're
a
gonna
stud,
have a
man.
couple cups
Tell
of
you
water and figure out what we're gonna do for the second part.
Exactly.
And we'll keep you updated. So for Bangin Beers Podcast episode, whatever we're at now, we're out. See you guys next
61,
time.
62.
63.
See ya.
Booth.
I would have wished you the best, but now I lost for the day. You know you're full of blood. You ain't nothing to me. You got one step away. You were sure it's the first play. But the first play, you yourself on the bed. And now you show to the world.